And we are live. Welcome to Profile Pod TV. I'm your host, Andy Anatomical, aka DoubleAA. Thank you so much for being here, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're tuning in from. Man, we got a great show in store for you tonight. I can't wait. I want to just skip everything, just get right to it. No, let's do a couple of housekeeping items. Do our usual routine of the week here on Profile Pod TV, wherever you're tuning in from. Thank you so much for being here. I am so excited about tonight's show, man. Like I said, I keep talking about it. If you're here on the replay, thank you so much. A million thanks to you. We like I said, man, we got a great show. I wanted to, before I go on, I want to say a couple things. Tonight's the 25th episode of Profile Pod TV. And so, excuse me. So we're excited. We're excited about tonight. 25th episode, man. Our first one we held was back in April. And that was with Mr. James Taylor. We did a pilot. You can go back and see that. It's still up right now. It's very first episode we did. And then we did our second one was with Danny Z of Z Boxing News, the 12th round. Check out that podcast, by the way. So, man, big night tonight. I'm excited. And to commemorate the occasion, I brought a little, here's the prize. Like I said, Starbucks gift card. Tune in. Okay. Like I said, it's the first 10 listeners or viewers to DM me with the secret code. Tonight's secret code, I'm going to announce it somewhere during the episode, during the live stream. So again, the first 10 to DM me the secret code will get entered into a raffle for this beautiful, beautiful Starbucks gift card. Who doesn't like fucking Starbucks, right? I mean, I don't even drink coffee and I fucking like Starbucks, So shit. Anyways, so tune in later on. It's gonna be coming. It's coming, guys. Yeah. Anyway, so we got that going, and then I was commenting to Miss Cass earlier, because I've been watching the documentary on Mr. Frank Sinatra, All or Nothing at All on Netflix. You got to check that out, man. If you haven't seen that, oh my gosh, dude, that is a fucking badass. That is an amazing piece of work right there. You got to watch that. Not only that, man, it tells you the life of a bad dude, man. That guy, Frank Sinatra, holy shit. I went back. So I was watching that show, that documentary on Netflix, and I went, damn, I got to go check that out. I got to go check out his music. So I went to YouTube and looked up his live music, his live performances. Holy shit, man. You know what? I'm 43 years old, and you guys, Frank Sinatra's got to be top 5 performers of all time. Live performers, man. I'm unbelievable, man. Check that out. Go check out Frank Sinatra's live performances on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit, man. So tonight, Miss Cass gets on, and I had like some Tupac going on. We were backstage, in the virtual backstage. And she's like, why don't you throw on some Frank Sinatra? And I was like, holy fuck, god damn, that's genius. That's genius. And I said, so I told her the story that I just told you about how I was watching the documentary. So that's a great omen tonight. That's an omen. Is that an oxymoron? A great omen? Omens are evil, aren't they? So that's a great vibe. It's a positive sign. That we're gonna have fun tonight, man. We're gonna kick it off. So I just wanted to share that. We'll check out Frank Sinatra, man. That guy inspired me because I'm ready. Fuck, man. What an inspiration. I learned a lot in the last week because of that documentary, because of Frank Sinatra, as a performer, as a podcaster, someone who has an audience. Yeah. I got fuck. Anyways, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. A couple of shout outs. A couple shout outs, man. First of all, I'm going to kick it off. I'm wearing a nice t-shirt here, this beautiful red t-shirt. And before I move on, no, I'm going to stick to this. I got this beautiful t-shirt. And Tina, these are for your neighbors from the state of Maryland. I'm talking about Mastermind Team's Robcast. Here, I'm going to show this off. There you go. That's Rob Lee and Dan D, guys. Check that podcast out, man. Man, these guys have been podcasting for like 10 years. Seriously. They were like number 3 on this show, my 3rd episode, I think. Rob Lee and Dan D, Mastermind Teams Robcast out of Baltimore, Maryland. Check them out, Tina. They're in your neighborhood. They're in your backyard. But thank you for the shirt, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm rocking this. This thing's comfy, man. I like the color, red, man. It's so big shout out to those guys. Big shout out. Who else? Well, we got a shout out to Dangerous World Podcast. Yeah, check them out, guys. Dangerous World Podcast. They talk about all kinds of esoteric and conspiracy and all that, man, all that good stuff. I love that stuff. So check out the Dangerous World podcast. Big shout out to Pie Cruiser, man. Pie Cruiser out of Boyle Heights, East LA, East Los. Man, appreciate you, brother. Big supporter of the show. And man, guys always showing love. So big shout out to Pie Cruiser on Instagram. And then also Joey's Barbecue Spot, man. Joey's Barbecue Spot in Wilmington, California. Check that out. I still haven't been down there. I got to get to you, Joey, man. I got to taste that food. I can taste it through the screen when I'm looking at it on Instagram pics and your posts. That stuff looks bomb, man. So thank you guys for everything that you do. Keep showing love, man. I'm gonna continue to reciprocate that. What I was gonna say earlier, this is an interactive show. Okay, so we're gonna do the best we can to get you on. Post your question, your comment right here on the screen, man. So again, I welcome everybody in the comment section, or let's give Ali TV is here, the Kickback Podcast. So far, so yeah, man. Thank you guys. And if you're watching live and you're not on the comments, what is up? Welcome to Profile Pod TV. So, like tonight, man. Tonight is a special night because it's Ladies' Night with yours truly, DoubleAA. And man, I've been shot. Like I said, I circle those date right away. And the ladies that I'm bringing on tonight, guys, holy shit, I'm a little intimidated. I'm a little nervous. There's 3 ladies and one of me, but one man here. But I know these ladies are going to be nice. They're going to be nice. They're professional. They're outstanding. You've probably seen them already. If you don't know who they are, they're all over Instagram. They're great followings. They do a lot. They're very active, and it's a pleasure to have them here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and bring them on. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Kassandra from Lady Instinct Podcast. Welcome, Kassandra. And
hi,
welcome,
thanks for having me.
Tina. Absolutely. Welcome, Tina Mendoza. How are you?
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, Tina, the pleasure is all mine. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. I can't thank you enough. I'm so excited. Like I was saying, I've been just boasting up and down. Wow, what's going on? How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Kassandra, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Tina, okay. There, okay, yeah. No, hey, what's going on, Tina? How is everything out in Rockville, Maryland? I know it's midnight out there, and I want to thank you for being a trooper because I know it's it gets kind of late already. And what's going on with you? How's the weather out there today in Maryland?
It was a beautiful day today. It was almost 70. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. I made it out today.
Yeah.
Just to have fun. I was excited for the show tonight, and just to people full podcast. So why not go live as often as
I think we're having a little technical difficulty there, Tina. It's we'll work it out. We'll work it out.
I'll work it out and be back.
Okay. Yeah. No worries. We'll be here. Kassandra, how are you? What's going on? You're up in the Bay Area in Sacktown, Big Southtown. What's up?
It's good. Like the weather's finally changing to the better. It doesn't feel like hell anymore. So that's good.
Oh, yeah, you're down. I know, right? Shit, man, it's been hot down here in SoCal, you know. And I know
It's fucking
you guys,
hot.
right? I know you can get hot up there. You know, I was listening to your live. I mean, yeah, your lives. I was watching your live with Rachel, and I want to get into all
Oh,
that, man. Later. But that was crazy shit. That was some crazy shit, man. You guys got to watch that Instagram live with Kassandra and Rachel Loera of Penelope Ray's Boutique. That was a lot of fun. You guys hit it off that night.
honestly, like even when we first like met, like when she was on my show, we just started talking like we've known each other for years, like super easy. And
I
so when
know.
she did the live, we were already acquainted, so we knew how well we meshed. It was such a good night. It's a good night when you finish a tequila bottle.
Oh shit! That's all it was. Tequila. Let's see. We get Tina back.
With a little bit of Coke. Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Oh, Coca. I was gonna say, what kind of Coke? I'm glad you clarified that. Not that
I'm like, let me.
I'm not judging or anything. I'm just clarifying for the audience. Yeah, I was telling you, I got some people up in Galt and Elk Grove area. I love it up there, man. I love it up there. It's such a different vibe. It's a peaceful vibe for me, man. I love NorCal, man.
It is. It's very different from SoCal. Like, there's a lot of trees out here. You can go to the wilderness in like 10 minutes. You can go into like the really deep forest, and it's not as crowded as SoCal. Like, SoCal has its perks, but it's so many fucking people there.
Oh fuck, I know. Um, I I moved away from the. Tina, how you doing? Everything good? Let's check.
I
Let's
think
get
so. We can do. Can you hear me? Okay.
There you go. You're perfect.
Oh, all
Sound
right.
great.
Good.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Like I was telling Kassandra, I moved out kind of away. I live away from the city, like like an hour, an hour away, northwest of downtown LA. But I live right next to San Fernando Valley, which is LA. It's kind of weird, but so I live like 15 minutes from LA, but like 45 minutes from downtown where all the madness is. But anyways, yeah, I appreciate the smaller population.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Tina, in Maryland, I have to get out there. I had a friend, I went to school with him in college. He was from Hagerstown.
I've been to Hagerstown. It's a nice little town, nice historic town. Lots, beautiful sunsets. Lots of open country out there.
No
Depending on
shit.
where you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's I've never been. I would love to get out there. My buddy that I was telling you about, rest in peace, Jeff. My buddy Jeff. He was from Hagerstown, Maryland. Then he moved down to Florida. But yeah, he would always tell me about Hagerstown, and he'd just tell me stories. And I'd always wanted to get out there. I've only been to New York City as far as the East Coast is concerned. Have you been there?
I've been to New York City a few times. I've got family and friends who are up there. It's so much fun being in the city. It really is. It's, city that never sleeps. Like there's always something to do. Back in 2014, I actually auditioned for The Voice. That was a lot of fun over at East Rutherford Stadium.
Okay.
I think that was Met Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I didn't make it past the first round, with the producer, and that's all I can. But it was a lot of fun. I made a lot of friends there that I still keep in touch with to this day, like 6 years down the line.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You know what I have to ask you now, right? Now that you told us that.
What do you have to ask me?
Uh-oh.
We want to hear a little sample of the pipes of the, once you sing a little too, maybe later on. What do you think?
Later on would be great.
Oh, yeah. Or you can do it now. I mean, hey guys, we have our other guest, ladies and gentlemen, that just came in. She's backstage waiting, chomping at the bit. Let's go ahead and give her shit. Let's give. No, I'm kidding. We love you, Rachel. We love you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rachel Loera of PenelopeRay'sBoutique.com. Welcome, Rachel. What is up? Why are you late?
Your system wouldn't let me in. It could be user error, but I'm going to blame your system.
Human error, man. That's human error. Come on. Yeah,
I was like on backstage finally, and I'm like, let me in. I'm like texting Cass. I was like, let me in. I see you guys.
Oh, shit, man.
You hear me?
Yeah, no, yeah.
What?
No, I'm kidding. Oh, shit. No, yeah. Hey, we got it. Everyone's here. Where's your drink?
Where's your drink? Here. I got it.
Oh, nice. Hey, let's do a quick cheers. Cheers to Ladies Night. Ladies Night with AA. Cheers to you ladies for being here. Cheers to everyone in the comments. Thank you guys so much for being here, man. I was telling everybody, Rachel, before you got here,
Dandy wouldn't let me in, guys. I was backstage.
Yeah, I know, right?
FYI. Yeah. Could you hear me when I'm backstage?
Yeah, everybody heard you.
Oh, could you guys hear me?
No. What
I
were you doing?
I was kind of hoping because I can see Miss Cass like smiling and laughing. I'm like, can she hear me? Because I'm texting her too. I'm like,
natural giggler.
I see you.
Right.
I feel neglected. What's going on here?
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. Got my drink.
Oh,
Let's go. Okay,
we can start now, right?
Yes, we can go now, guys.
Oh man, no. I know.
I love it.
Okay, let's go. What were we talking about though? Who's singing for us? Somebody singing? Don't ask me to sing. That's all.
We were talking about eating ass. No.
Oh God.
Wrong episode.
Wrong episode.
No, that's
negatory.
No, that's Mega Man. That's Mega Man's episode. So shout out to Mega Man Pike Cruise, everybody in the comments. What's going on, guys? Thank you for being diverse cities in the house. Shit, man. You guys are awesome.
Hi, guys.
So ladies, what's going on with like I was telling Miss Cass, we were talking about NorCal and SoCal, Rachel, and how different the two are. Have you been up to San Francisco or anything up north, Bay Area?
Yes, I love it up there. Actually, it's crowded though. It's hella expensive, hella narrow, but it kind of reminds like you don't drive a car. I mean, you can, but I mean, it's not worth it, right? It's kind of like New York. You don't need a vehicle. You can nowadays Uber it, take a taxi. They have these Lincolns that drive everywhere, like for $10 to one way. It's nice. I like it. I also have friends because I used to at my company that I worked for, I had they were homeshore, so a lot of them were up north, and I made some really good friends. It's funny because just like, well, I guess I tend to do it a lot. Like you get to like know people, you talk to them, and I was like, yeah, come down, stay with me, stay at my house, like as if I'd known them forever. But yeah, I've created some lifelong friends that still live up there to this day. And I want to go back up there because when you go, you kind of don't get everything in,
Right.
Touring wise, I guess as a tourist.
Yeah, you got to be.
I know where Miss Cass is going. I'm all as a tourist.
Oh man. Hey, so we were listening to your or I was watching and listening to your episode with Miss Cass, and then your lives.
Oh Lord.
On the Lady Instant podcast.
No, her Instagram live?
Yeah, the one you and
I'm
you
like,
guys
I was like, you lied to me? We were not ready. By all means. I was like, oh no. I apologize in advance, everybody.
Hey, they're asking in the comments, which lady is going to get drunk first?
Me! I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No, I mean, I have a high tolerance, Ray. I think you got it.
Yeah, you do. I don't. I used to have a high tolerance. I don't know more. But it worked out because it's cheaper, right? So, hey, I'm all for that.
Yeah. Tina, do you drink at all?
I'm such a lightweight. I'm usually at a 2-drink limit. I pace myself. I
but
can
you're
drink
home.
a little bit more. Yeah. I'm total lightweight.
But you're home right now, so that limit doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah.
I'm on limit. Where are you?
Oh,
no limit.
Man. Yeah.
No, I got everything here right now. I would show you guys, but then it just take a whole lot of work, and then
What
I don't
are
want
you
to
drinking? What is everyone drinking?
I have vodka. Vodka is my choice.
Oh,
My
Yeah, I
drinking choice all the time.
soda water and
What?
vodka.
No, I actually went to Starbucks and got the I got the passion fruit tea, and you mix because vodka kind of takes the taste of anything you have, right? So I was like,
Pretty much.
this is gonna go real quick.
Right.
clearly it is.
I went to Starbucks today. I got my first strawberry hibiscus drink.
I've never had that. Is it good?
I'm all
Those are
hip now and
so
shit.
Good.
There's so
I think
many.
they're great. Hmm?
There's so many drinks there, a secret menu and all that stuff. I would not want. They
There's
have really good customer service, but I just don't know if I would want to be a worker there with all those special orders. I'd be like, fucking really?
Shit.
Hey,
Yeah,
how special you want it? But they do show a lot, like on TikTok and on YouTube, like all the specialty drinks that they make. And I've tried them, and they are freaking good. So I've become one of those customers. I'm like, can I have
Special?
an extra ice, extra blended, extra caramel, mix it with soy milk,
Oh my God.
matcha. You know.
Hey, you know what's a funny true story, man? Can you guys tell me what the 3 sizes are? There's grande, tall.
I have a story.
Starbucks has been around for
It's a
fucking
language.
20 years now.
I have a story for this.
Grande Venti.
Oh, Venti,
In
there it is.
Trenta,
Tall.
Yeah.
They
Thank
have
you.
a super size.
A what?
The Trenta. Did I say that right?
How
Yeah.
many have you had?
I
Jeez,
seriously, this is me
Rachel.
sober, you guys. I was just trying to get on. I was like,
We're not,
oh,
I love it. I
you
love
guys got me
it.
on a good night. I've been busy though today. Luckily you guys can't see behind me. I cleaned up for your episode last week, Annie, but it's all a mess again. It's all just a mess. Don't ask. Yeah,
I
but
can't
so
see
you want to
anything.
hear my Starbucks story? Good. That's the point. So you guys want
No,
to hear my Starbucks story? It's not me. So my aunt, she loves to go to Starbucks, and she sent her husband there, right? And you guys been to Cold Stone, how they have like the love it, like it sizes. And
I've only been to
had
50.
him. She had Rite Aid. Hey, I used to work there.
Right.
So that's beside the point. Anyway, side note. So she sends her husband there, and she's all in the car, tell him to order like what she wanted. She's like, get me a love it frappuccino, and he's like, can I have a love it? And they're like, excuse me. He's like, I want to like it or love it size, and she was just like busting up because it doesn't even exist. They're like, excuse me, sir, what would you like?
I like it. What
I
did you say?
love it.
What was it called?
Like it or love it size, because at Cold Stone, the Cold Stone ice cream,
Okay.
when you ask for
Gotcha.
sizes, their
Gotcha.
sizes are like it, love it, and I don't even know what else. But so she sent him to Starbucks asking for those sizes, and he was doing it. It was hilarious when I heard it.
Whatever happened to just small, medium, and large? Fucking marketing, huh?
Not cool enough anymore.
Yeah. Right, man. Hey, lady, so I want to get into kind of, podcasting.
My God, look so white.
Kassandra's podcast, Rachel's soon-to-be podcast. Tina, I know you've been kind of kicking it around. I hope I'm not out of line for saying that.
No, I saw her little live thing, right? I wasn't on, but I logged on after and saw it, and she mentioned that too. You didn't delete it. Did you delete it? I was paying attention. This you did early this morning. You were saying I don't know, that you were going to start a podcast. No?
Yeah, you mentioned something. Yeah,
I'm kicking around the idea of starting a podcast.
There you go. And then for your lives, you get some big ass, man. You had what's his name yesterday?
Yeah,
American Cholo, Sonny. I was watching that one. That was great.
Fun.
Yeah,
it took
man.
3 trials to make it right. We had some technical difficulties.
He pulled a Rachel.
And we finally made it work. Sonny from American Cholo. He is an interesting character. He is
that was a good
half
one.
Mexican, half Native American, 100% Chicano. So
Mm-hmm.
love it.
Yeah. 100. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good interview. I was watching that, and he was showing you the pictures of his family and stuff like that. And I didn't know they were so involved with the community. That's awesome. Or they're doing a lot of work in the community and helping people and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, and Kassandra, so you've been podcasting since, or you've had your podcast, this Lady Instincts podcast, since I think it was April. I'm sorry, April, right?
Yeah. And right when everything went to shit.
Yes.
The way to do it. That's all of us right now, huh?
Well, yeah. So what inspired you, Kassandra, to start the podcast to do it all?
You know what? It all literally happened within the spectrum of one weekend. Like a lot of people, I had a lot of time on my hands. I was stuck at home. And if I don't have something to put my energy in and have something productive to do, I will go crazy.
Yeah.
And the reason I thought of a podcast is I was actually inspired by my brother-in-law, who has his own podcast, and he has been doing it for a couple years now. They're called the Rambling Alcoholics. They're fucking hilarious. So I just texted him one day, and I was like, yo, what do you think about me doing a podcast? And he was like, what, for real? Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, I got all this fucking time. I need to do something. And I mean, I'm a talker. I can talk.
No.
So
nature.
If you didn't notice.
She's the quiet one, you guys. The quiet one.
I know, right?
And then so he was like, okay, pitch me the idea. Tell me what you're thinking. What is it going to be about? And I was just like, you know what? It's got to be something I would listen to. And I'm the kind of person that says how it is. I don't hold back. I don't have a filter. I'm super blunt. So I figured it's just going to be me and my friend, because I started with my friend at first, having conversations that women have behind closed doors when no one's around. We literally talk about everything without holding back. So he was like, I like that. You should do it. And I'm like, yeah, maybe I should. And he's like, no. You should really do it. Like, go buy your mic and do it. So like, you're right. So like the next day I went to Walmart and bought like the best mic I could find and set up my little area. And I was like, this is happening. And then a day later, Lady Instincts happened.
Jeez. Yeah. Did you have a guest? Did you have a guest for your very first show?
No, it was just me and my best friend. And we started... Because I told her, are you comfortable talking about the things we're going to talk about? Because if we're going to talk about these things, I want it to be real, honest, and super unfiltered. And she was like, oh, fuck it, let's do it. Like, what am I going to lose, right? So, no, it was just her and I. And the first 10 minutes was so hard to do because we couldn't get past the fact that we were recording ourselves. Like, the mic was super obvious. And we're like, oh, my gosh, probably sounds super ugly. And we're like, you know what? Let's just forget the mic's there and let's just talk. An hour later, first episode was made. I edited it. I posted it. Boom.
Yeah, right. So,
and I'm trying to get a name.
Yeah, right. No, Rachel, I can't wait until you and Tina get your podcast up and running. It's going to be amazing, man. You guys are going to hit the ground running because you're well known already. You've got stuff. You got stuff already moving forward. You have you have followers. You got everything's set. Everything's in line for you guys to just hit the ground. Great support system.
I'm super excited because we're just basically going to bring our group chats to the mic. So.
Yeah, exactly, right. And so yeah, that's good. But didn't you say you were going to make an announcement? That's right.
Yes!
That's right. You did. My last
horchatas. Oh my goodness. Okay, they're not really horchatas, but
Rachel, take it away. Go ahead.
Oh gosh. Okay, so my girlfriends are leaving me hanging, and I don't want to call them out by name, even though I've done it before. But we can't come up with a fucking name. It's starting to piss me off. And like we have some names, and we've come, some, and then you had just suggested, and somebody else suggested, I just write that one group that they probably had in mind, but I'm just gonna say they stole it. but to write them because I thought, you know what, maybe I can ask them like if they were like if it's just something they were thinking of it just to hold it, like maybe they're just holding it and it's still up in the air and you're just so I guess to see if they're just going to use it or not. I don't know, but we have like 3 possible names, and that's the thing with the group. So it's like you guys got to kind of like narrow it down, but it's come down to 3 of us being like the main group, which is like me, my friend Liz, and Maggie. So I'm just like all the rest of the girls, I know they're going to be there or they'll be on the show, like guests appearing, I guess, here and there because we could get their input on some talking points that we're going to have. And obviously, like I said, we're going to bring our group chats to the mic. So they'll definitely be involved in one way or another, whether they're there or not. And it's just, I just got to get, and I told them, like, we just need a name and we're going. So you know what? If worst comes to worst, I'm just going to pick a name because you can always change that later. I'd rather not change it because then I don't want to confuse listeners, or your growing base. You don't want to confuse them. So I rather I don't get a name by the end of this week, which is what, like this Sunday, I'm going to, instead of starting there, I'm going to end it on Sunday. I'm just going to pick it and that's what it's going to be. And because next week I already got the mics and I want to record. I told you guys we're launching in October, and just because we don't have a name and it set up doesn't mean we're not going to do it. So
leave it blank. The blank podcast.
The blank podcast.
It is what it is.
What about Podcast X? Podcast X, maybe. There you go. Right. We're gonna name your podcast tonight. We're gonna name your podcast tonight.
A couple more drinks and we'll get there.
God damn it!
I am down.
What's that, Cassandra?
A couple more drinks.
Drinks and we'll get there.
Yeah, right. We're gonna have like.
I have my stuff up. I'm gonna be looking. It's in use. It's not in use. Done. Taking it. I'm ready.
Yeah, Lady Instincts wasn't my first choice either.
How many names did you have?
I had one, and then I did my research and saw that it was taken. So then I came up with Lady Instincts. But my first choice was gonna be Ladies' Room. Like, you know how us girls like go to the girls' room and talk there. Yeah, that was gonna be my whole concept, but it was taken.
I hate that shit.
Yes. Yeah, we came up with 10, and then all of them were available. None of them were taken at the time, and the one we wanted ended up being taken as of like last week, the day before we decided, which freaking sucked. But you know, it wasn't. So we're gonna be better anyway. I was like, I didn't want to sound like that, but you know what? It is what it is. Facts.
Yeah. No, we're gonna name your podcast tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Please help us name Rachel's podcast.
Let's see the comments.
Podcast by the end of the show. Right. Tina, what do you have any ideas on what you would name yours or
Need for Speed? So they're already on there.
Rachel's there you go.
I know, I talk like 100 million miles an hour, huh?
Check the comments. They're getting some good suggestions in there.
How do you see the comments? I can't see them.
On the right side is private chat or comments. Go to the right. Speaking of which, where are my
toolbar there on the right?
Cass.
Oh, yes.
What?
Where are my stickers? I've been waiting.
You got it?
Girl, don't get me started. I mailed a bunch like 3 weeks ago, and no one's gotten them. The mail people are fucking it up. Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Speaking of, I don't have mine.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to like get everyone's addresses again and do it again.
You could just deliver mine when you come down here to go visit Miss Kitty.
We're local. Hopefully soon.
We are local.
Miss Kitty's in LA.
Yeah, she's in Whittier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Kitty?
Yeah.
She's in Whittier? No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. There's a lot of Whittier podcasters, man. You know, I didn't know that. Shout out to Miss Kitty. Where you at,
You
Miss
know
Kitty?
what? We should throw an event, like a podcasters
convention.
Yes.
Convention. I'm an event planner. I am on it. Let's do
shit,
it.
that's right. You are.
Mm-hmm. I'm already looking at my calendar. I'm like, wait, when are we going to do this? 2021?
I'm sure.
Hey, you guys coming. Podcasters Convention. You heard it here first.
What are you going to charge yourself, Rachel?
Charge all of you?
What are you gonna charge yourself? Let's organize that shit.
I said all of you.
Oh, come
All of you.
on. I need it. That's right. That's right. You would be the event planner. Yeah, well, no, that's something that I really seriously want to do, man. I'll be kicking that idea
That
around
sounds like a great
in my
idea.
head.
That's a great networking space for everybody.
Shit, I wonder how much that would. Do you have
We
a
can
fee
have
for?
merch
Do you have a
table.
scouting fee? A scouting fee? Do you have a scouting fee to do
Not
some
for
research?
conventions, but that will be added to my list now.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. No, seriously, that's a great idea. I
Everyone
think that
can
would
have
be
a
so
booth, like for their merch that they do have. I think that would be great.
for sure. Yeah. We were. I was talking to Chris from the Kickback podcast, Mega Man. We were kicking around some ideas like that, or even going to Vegas to do shows, record episodes in Vegas or some shit,
Yes.
something fucking bigger, something cool, man.
Going to Vegas next week.
Oh,
You are, huh? Are you flying there?
I'm flying. Fuck yeah.
Fuck the driving. Fuck.
From
Fuck
there?
no.
I don't even like driving from here, and it's like 4 hours, 4 hours.
Right? Oh, fuck that. I'd rather fly. You're there in fucking 35 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
Tina, I'm sorry. What's that, Rachel?
I said they can't even service drinks because that's how close we are.
That's right.
Why?
Damn. What's
I know.
flying then?
Get the lobby. You can bring under 3 ounces of alcohol.
Mhm.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So wait,
The hand sanitizer. If you're desperate enough.
Seriously, I
Well, hey,
heard people don't do
Tina,
that.
you grew up in the East Coast,
Yes.
correct? In Maryland, your whole life?
Maryland, born and raised. Montgomery County, Moco local.
Moco, yeah, okay. And how far is that from Baltimore?
30, 45 minutes. Just depends on how you drive. It's further up. Baltimore's north of me.
So if you
love
drive batshit
Baltimore.
crazy,
It's nice.
okay.
Say what?
Yeah, I want to go, man. What's that? I'm sorry. I think
No,
you said.
what if
Okay, go.
Oh no! Hey, no, I got to get out there, man. Seriously. So growing up in on the East Coast in Maryland, what type of music did you listen to up there, Tina? What was some of your favorites growing up?
It was WHFS, alternative music. I mean, growing up,
Yeah.
I listened to everything. I grew up listening to oldies. I grew up listening to rock, Leonard Skinner,
Oh yeah.
Led Zeppelin, the Scorpions, all the classic rock. I grew up listening to that. Later on, I just listened to just about everything. And then just in high school, I was just exposed to all sorts of different music, just so many different people. I learned about jazz, fell in love with Billie Holiday. She's still one of my favorite jazz singers.
Man.
Let's see. Alanis Morissette,
Okay.
And
So a little bit of everything. It sounds like, yeah.
I listen to everything. Country, folk, some trap music.
Yeah. I just recently started getting into country. I mean, shit. I'm 43 now, and I'm just like barely accepting some of it.
Accepting?
Huh?
You said I'm barely accepting.
I'm barely accepting of some of it, and a few songs. I've always liked Hank Williams Jr. I don't know, ladies, do you guys like country?
Yeah.
I do. It's not my music of choice, but I mean, I always like it. I like going to the country bars, though. They're fun. Have you guys gone? They're fun. Everyone's so friendly there, too. There ain't no haters. Like, even if you don't know how to dance to some of the music, I'm serious, though. So they don't care. I love it.
Yeah.
We have one over here in San Dimas. Well, I mean, you can't go right now, and then if you don't like it, you just walk on over to Zendejas. Right there.
Yeah, you have Zendejas and you have Montana's. That's what it's called, right? The country place right there, the little club.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Montana's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to a country concert. Right?
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Those are fun, too. A lot of drinking. It's always hot.
Yeah, right. I know. Shit. Why does it always seem like that? Like country
No.
concerts are always hot as shit.
It's true. It's always fucking hot.
Kassandra,
I
you
love
been up?
the sun, but that one is hot as hell.
No, not any concert, man. It's like shit. If it's
I
too
think that's
hot,
why they do it though, because then you tend to drink more, you get more shit faced, you know, they make more sales, and that I think there's a reason behind everything. What were we talking about? Like there's always some plan for
Yeah.
like what marketing and money behind it all. There's always a reason.
There's always an agenda, right?
Yes.
You know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not agenda. Fuck. There's always some kind of motive. Yeah. So there's always it comes down to whatever's gonna make the most money, right? Yeah. Kassandra, I'm growing up, and you grew up. I think you were in Mexico for part of your childhood, right?
My early years, yes.
And don't tell me, Sinaloa?
Nope.
Jalisco.
Jalisco.
Jalisco. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Jalisco. Yeah. Growing up, and so how old were you when you went out there? And how long were you there as well?
My mom had me here in the Bay Area, and then as soon as I was born, she took me back to Mexico. My grandparents raised me till I was 10.
Okay.
And then,
wow.
So I spent my first 10 years in Mexico, and I grew up there, went to school. And then I was 10, my parents wanted me back. So then I moved out here, didn't speak English, didn't know how the life was. So it was a huge culture shock, sorry. But I'm very thankful for it, because I feel like those years in Mexico, like, connected me to my culture, and
absolutely.
I'm so fucking proud of it, and I love it, and I listen to the music. I
was my parents were from Zacatecas, both of them. Yeah, and I grew up every December we'd leave for the whole 2 weeks of, how back in the day we'd have 2 weeks of vacation for the winter break. Oh, now they still do it. What the fuck? Anyways, but some schools do 3 weeks. Anyways,
not now.
So no, well, under normal circumstances. So I grew up going every year, and I would really get in tune with the culture. My language, with my Spanish, would always improve. There was one particular year, 1986. I can remember it. I was 9 years old, and one summer I went for 3 months, the whole summer. From June to and that trip changed my fucking life. I swear, to this day. About everything I knew about Mexican culture, everything I know about my culture. I learned on that trip in 3 months, and so it was beautiful. Summer. You would go every summer?
Yeah, every summer I would spend all 3 months over there. I didn't want to come back, but I had to.
Do you still go? Well, I mean, aside for right now, but do you still go?
I haven't gone, because when I was in high school, a lot of shit happened with my family. Well, we all moved back. My family, my parents, my siblings, we moved back to Mexico. And we lived there for a year. This is 2013. Didn't work out. We came back. Haven't been since.
Really?
Wow.
Been a while.
You haven't been since 2013 is the last time you were there.
Yeah, and I was going to go this year, but then, of course, Corona said, fuck you, no.
So you thought.
Right, never mind.
No.
Yeah, no, it's fuck, man. I know I've been trying. My dad, he moved back to Mexico. That was always his goal. He came here when he was like 16, 17. Yep. And then he worked here for 30 something years, bought his ranch, bought his land. Now he's just chilling. He's chilling in Mexico, in Zacatecas. He's been there for like 15 years now. He's got like serious land out there, man, like acres, like 500 acres and shit.
Well, yeah, I've been meaning to do it too. I'm like, I want to buy some land out there, so that when I do go, I have like my little house, somewhere to go.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah.
That's a great idea right there. Tina, have you ever been to Colombia?
Yes. I've been about 3 times.
Wait, what part of Colombia is your family from?
From Barranquilla, La Costa. by the coast. It's it's awesome. It's just going back to one's country is like going home. Everyone says hi. Everyone gives hugs. And I went in 2007 for Carnival. That was hella fun.
Oh my gosh.
They would give out shot glasses hooked up to necklaces, essentially. So you would have your shot glass, you'd bring your bottle of liquor with you, you pour it in somebody else's glass. It was hella fun.
Wow. That's Barranquilla is on the coast, you said?
Yes.
Barranquilla. I've heard of Barranquilla. That's who's from there? ¿Cómo se llama la actriz?
Celia Cruz?
Sofía.
Oh.
Perdón?
Never mind, I'm way off.
Celia Cruz, yeah, I think she's Cuban, ¿no?
Cuban.
Or puertorriqueña. Estoy hablando de ¿cómo se llama? Esta Sofía Vergara.
Mm-hmm.
¿No es de Barranquilla? Creo.
Pienso que sí.
¿Verdad? Yeah, I had my friend, my very good friend, he had a Colombian girlfriend back in high school. And we would trip out on the food. Like the food was so good, and like the plantains and the fried I think the fried bananas and stuff like that. We would, if I'm not mistaken, ¿sí se comen eso? Se comen los plátanos fritos así.
Sí, claro.
Sí, ¿verdad? Yeah. So yeah, I got to know a little bit of the Colombian culture through her. Her name was Angela. Shout out to Angela. That's fucking 26 years ago now. 20. And yeah. So and then I dated a Peruvian girl in high school. So he had the Colombian girl, I had the Peruvian girl, and so I got to know a little bit of the Peruvian culture as well. I've met several Peruvians in life. So I love, man. I'm dying. Point being, I want to get to. I want to go to South America, man. Shit, have you guys been? Besides Tina?
One day.
No, I've been to Costa Rica, but I went when I was broken, so that wasn't as much fun because.
Did you say you were broken?
Yes, I had a broken knee, and I was just recovering. So I broke my knee, and it was bad. And they said I wouldn't walk for a year, and I was like, "Fuck that." So I ended up walking within like 6 to 8 months, and then we booked. Friends and I booked a vacation time to Puerto Rico. I mean, not Puerto Rico. You guys are just talking about to Costa Rica. And I was just like, right, I'm going. I don't care. I'm going. Like after this shitty ass year, with my knee and stuff, I was like, I'm going to go. And I went and we went, but it's like I couldn't do a lot because I was just learning how, like, I was walking and technically you should have used a cane and all that. But, you get stubborn and you're like, I could do this. I can walk. I'm not, I can do this. I was fucking stubborn, and which probably fucked up my knee worse. But I went. I couldn't do the zip lining. Like I was basically stuck to like the room. We went to the beaches and stuff. We drank. It was nice and it was fun, but I think I could have enjoyed it a lot more. And we went and stayed in the capital in San Jose, and that was fun. And then it was just, I don't know. I wanted to go to where they have like some bungalows, like in the by the water and stuff, and in the trees as well. And we couldn't do any of that because I wouldn't have been able to get up there. There's certain things I couldn't do zip lining. I couldn't do surfing. I couldn't do a lot. Like we went to a club and I basically stood there with a cup, just kept refilling that shit. I got drunk as shit, but that's all I could. I couldn't even dance. Like I was just like this, but and I like to dance. Like you feel it, but I was like I couldn't. So I mean, it was good, and I definitely want to go back, but I think I should have waited. I definitely think I should have waited.
Well, yeah, it's not going anywhere. You can always go back.
Well,
right?
Can we?
Oh, fuck that. No, fuck that. I know. Shit.
Who knows?
I would love to go there. I've never been to Central America, but hey, ladies, I wanted to ask you about, we kind of, brainstorm topics and stuff, and before the show, in pre-production, right? In pre-production.
I missed it. What were you talking about?
No, we were What? Shut that. Oh man. Rachel, man. You're in rare form tonight, Rachel. Shit.
I'm telling you guys, I was
Got
like,
that giggle juice.
I know. Once you get me started, it's like, oh my god, I'm dying inside. I have so much to say, and I feel like, imagine if I was high right now. Oh my god, I'd be stuck on super low.
Oh, you're not high?
Really?
Oh shit.
You know what? Because I have asthma, I couldn't get high. Like I would tried it when I was younger. I experimented, but
Edibles, girl.
I would no, I loved it out of a hookah. Oh yeah, yeah, the edibles. After when my leg was broken, I had lots of friends who brought me edibles when my leg was broken because it did work, but I lost my sense of taste, so everything tasted like fucking cardboard. Everything. It was fucking disgusting. But it's serious. It was horrible, you guys. Horrible. But the good thing was I walked sooner than I was supposed to. I was motivated because I was like, I'm going to walk. I'm not going to be bedridden for a year. And yeah, I forgot my point right now. Yeah.
What's the basis for your
but no, I like
for your statement? Rachel, that.
But okay, yeah. So my point, I can't get high, but I like smoking out of a hookah. When I used to want to get high, when I used to. Don't know more, ladies and gentlemen.
Clarifying.
Why'd you quit?
Because I have asthma. I just like I didn't have a hookah. You know, it's just because it was smooth.
That's tough.
So,
yeah.
But
you know, but yeah, hey,
drinking it was.
Yeah, you still got the devil's what do they call it? Devil's juice or fucking right. So Miss Cass, man, like I was saying, we were the topics we were kind of brainstorming.
It's off.
We were brainstorming topics, you know, and I want to help the men. I want to help the men out there, you know, and kind of get a woman's perspective and stuff like that of certain things about men, about us. What, you know, just again the woman's perspective, you know. So, tell us, what do you guys like about? What do you look for in a guy in fashion when it comes to a man? Like what is unacceptable? What is acceptable for you? What do you guys prefer? You know, help the guys out. Help us out.
Like, I mean, obviously it depends on the girl, but for me, like, I'm not like super like high maintenance. Like, I love a man in a suit, but I'm not expecting it. Just don't show up like after the gym. You know what I mean? Like, put some effort into that shit.
But
like when you talking about when you first meet them?
When you go on a date or when you first meet them?
Yeah, like if you're gonna meet up, if we're gonna hang out, like even if we're just watching movies at home.
So potentials. All potentials out there.
Yeah, like
don't meet me after the gym.
If I can smell you.
Seriously, yes, no, negatory, boys. Get your shit in here. You don't want a smelly bitch. We don't like a smelly guy. I'm just saying.
Tell us what you really think, Rachel.
Oh, you guys said, am I on the wrong show? Hello.
No, you're in the right show. You're no, but so yeah, don't okay, so shoes or no shoes, or what kind of footwear do you prefer? Are sandals okay? You know,
I mean, listen, I live in Sacramento. It gets hot as fuck here. I'm not gonna say nothing if you're wearing sandals. Yeah, I'm just saying you take care of your feet somewhat. Like, your nails better be trimmed. Your feet better look clean, and then it's all good. If they look like claws, stick with the sneakers.
But is that a deal breaker for you, Miss Cass? If the feet are fucked up,
yes. Listen,
that's a deal breaker.
Well, what if you never saw them and they had it covered, and now you like the guy? Would that still be a deal breaker?
It wouldn't. No. Okay. I'm not that into looks where it would break that likeness. But if it's like the first time meeting and the first thing I notice is your unkept feet, like, I'm not saying you have to have perfect feet. It's just, it shows me a lot how well you take care of yourself if you take care of your feet.
That's true.
All it takes is trimmed nails and clean feet. I don't care if they're deformed. Like, as long as it's clean, you're good.
Oh, okay. All right. So you can have fucked up feet as long as they're clean.
Self-care is self-love. That's what she's saying.
Right.
Yeah, like take care of yourself.
Tina, what's your opinion on that?
I think you gotta, you gotta keep them clean. You gotta keep them, keep them somewhat, well groomed. I would say, I mean, I look for more than just feet in a man.
Well,
Right.
yeah, but we're just, we're talking about feet. Just,
Sandals.
Of course. No.
What is the thing, Andy? What is why do some guys not prefer to wear sandals? Like, why is that an issue with guys?
Some guys just don't like to show their feet. Straight up.
Why? Because they're not clean?
Because it's not macho. No, kidding. No,
I believe that.
That could be, yeah. No, some guys, yeah. It's a macho thing with some guys. Some guys just don't, they have a complex or about it.
Yeah.
Some guys it just varies. It varies. It really does. But I love showing my feet. No, I'm kidding. I wear sandals. What's that?
You love going shirtless, from what I've seen.
Oh yeah, exactly. On my, I'll do a live, but you can only see from the the chest, this whole area.
Oh, have we missed those? I mean,
you can see the football shoulders. We can see the what is it? The traps.
The traps, yeah, the delts.
The traps, yep.
Yeah. And by the way, we're gonna have a football next week. But I forgot about that. Anyways, but yeah, it's so I don't mind wearing sandals. When I was in Hawaii, man, that's like the norm. Everybody's in fucking sandals. Yeah. You go to church in sandals. You go, you fucking do everything in sandals or barefoot.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to Hawaii?
You know what? I was when I was younger, and I got taken to a police station. So you want to hear my story?
Go ahead.
So I was like 6 or 7, and my grandparents love going. They travel. They're well-traveled, and they like going somewhere every year. And every year they want to take their grandkids. So one year they're going to take me and my sister. Well, my grandparents, they're Mexican, and my grandpa is Spanish, but they look white. They have green eyes, light skin, and I'm dark. Oh, you can't tell right now. I have this light, But and when I was younger, I was always in the sun, so I was dark. I don't look like them, So I was, we were at the hotel, and I was swimming in the pool, and then I remember getting up by the rim of the pool, and there's just 2 cops there, and they were asking for my parents. So when I told them who they were, the next thing I know is that we're at a police station. Because I remember bits and pieces. So we're at a police station because they had to prove that they were with me because they thought I was an islander and I should have been in school.
Oh.
I was supposed to be in school, so they wanted to know where my parents were. And when I said I was with them, they're like, no. So they ended up going down to the station. They had to prove, they ended up calling my parents. They had to prove that, I was with them, I belonged to them. Isn't that crazy? So my memory of Hawaii is the pineapple plantation. And being at the cops at the station because my grandparents are possibly going to be arrested, and at the hotel pool. Those are my memories of Hawaii.
Damn.
Wow. That's I'm sorry, how old were you again?
I was 6 or 7.
Oh shit. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Vividly?
Well, I remember bits and pieces. I just remember going from the pool. I remember the cops being there because I was scared. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Stranger danger. I don't know. I was over there. I was very. You wouldn't know it now, but I was actually the more reserved one. Out of my friends, out of my family, I'll sit back. Yeah, I see you, Miss Cass. Even out of my group of friends, I think I don't know, they'll probably kill me. I think I'm relatively one of the calmer ones. I sit back and I'll watch, or I will be like Mama Bear.
Nobody believes you right now.
I know.
I'll see it when I believe it.
That's the story.
Oh my gosh.
I've grown. I blossomed.
I have a story that I almost went to jail, and I actually have I'll tell that one. I almost went to jail. I was in Rosarito in Baja. This was 1994, September of 1994, or no, August. Sorry, who gives a shit? Doesn't matter. So it was 94. I was about to leave a couple months. I was leaving to the Navy, so I was just chilling. I was down there with my friend and his family, and I don't know why I thought it was okay to open my 6-pack of beer that I had just bought. I thought I was all cool because I had just bought beer. I was 17, and I was down there. I had just bought it. Yeah, I went to one of those little markets and bought a 6-pack. I thought it was fucking cool. So I was feeling good about myself, So I walk out about 5 minutes later, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start drinking it. I opened it up, and then a fucking cop pulls up. Like, what the fuck? It's right, right in mid, like he pulls up. I'm like, oh shit, and he calls me over, and I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, hey, ¿qué están haciendo? ¿Qué están haciendo? So he starts hitting me up, and then he's like, why are you drinking? ¿Por qué están tomando? And I had the fucking beer in my hand, like totally open. And he's like, get in, métete. I was like, oh shit. So
Y'all ready to pay him?
Yeah, I know, right? No, listen. So and then he's like, hey,
Not kidding.
like, so I get into the fucking cop car. I'm shitting fucking bricks. I had 2 friends with me, and they're like, and they take off. They're like, dude, we're gonna go get my dad. We'll be right back. They fucking took off. We were by the hotel, and then these guys start telling, ¿por qué estás tomando? ¿Por qué? He's like, hey, and so he looks back. He's like, hey, ¿cuánto tienes? And I'm like, he's asking me how much money I got, right? And I'm like, oh fuck, I had like $16 in my pocket, and I fucking He's like, okay, dámelos. He takes them, and then I start telling him, hey, I really appreciate this. I go into this fucking speech, like this heartfelt speech.
After he took the money.
After he took the money, he said, okay, vete. He let me go, right? And so I go into this, I break into this heart to heart with this. I was so excited and glad and fucking happy, overjoyed that he let me go. And I was telling him, man, Mexican, we're Mexican, we got to treat each other better and all this shit. Somos mexicanos, mexicano, and buena onda, gracias.
He looked at you like, no.
Yeah. Oh, but hey, fuck it, man. $16, man. Got me out of jail. Kept me out of jail. So
Mexican jail's another level, though. That's scary. That ain't like this jail.
Have you been?
I haven't been. Let me clarify.
Come on.
I feel like I have to clarify.
Yeah.
I know friends that did, and there were not nice stories.
Yeah. Fuck. Can you share one with us? Anything?
I had a friend in Mexico that he used to party like crazy and with the wrong people sometimes. He was older than me too. And I forgot what he did, but it was something hella stupid too. And he got arrested and he didn't have any fucking money. So, shit out of luck, you're going to jail. You spend the night in jail. He said all night he didn't sleep a wink because there was a guy in the corner like eyeing him, like waiting for him to fall asleep to do something that you don't do to people unconsciously.
Holy shit.
But he said he had never been so scared out of his life. And he was a big dude.
Wow.
But it is a whole nother level anywhere. Have you guys seen those shows? Like Locked Up Abroad?
Yeah.
No.
Scary. You never seen
scary.
it? You need to go watch it. I watch it. Me and my reality shows. Not good for your mind.
Is that a show that's currently like on right now?
No, I don't think it's on anymore.
Locked Up Abroad?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's always about like these people who went on vacation out there and got hit up by either they met somebody or they thought like, oh, we could score out here and bring it back because it's cheaper. And they always attempt it, and some people like end up staying over there. They're talking about the jail. Some people are still locked up over there. Some of them are real people, some of them are reenactments, but it's just like, fuck, they don't fuck around.
Wow. Haven't seen, no, it's fucking, when I went to Singapore and I was in the Navy, they don't. I heard
it's beautiful. Yeah, I want to go there.
Super clean. Oh my God, this cleanest city you've ever seen. And so before we get to the to the port, they have to kind of educate us and indoctrinate us on like on etiquette and shit. And,
yes, you
behavior.
get fined, right? If you spit.
Yes. And there's all kinds of, you can't
Yeah.
spit, you can't chew gum on the street, you can't.
Oh, you can't chew gum? Oh shit.
No.
That's probably why they're so clean though over there.
Yeah, exactly. So I remember just fucking just walking like this and shit, looking all scared.
I'm not touching nothing.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna fucking breathe. And you know, and you know, remember that? You guys remember that story back in the '90s? Tina, you might have heard this. You know, I don't know. It was the '90s? Yeah, it was mid '90s. The fucking kid, American. I think he was he was young. He had to be probably a teenager, and he was an American from I forget where, and he got caught for I think spray painting or he was vandalizing something. I forgot what it was.
Well, that's
And
his fault.
yeah, I don't know. You guys never heard that? And he got he got caned. They caned his ass, and then they were trying to advocate for him. The Americans, the government, they were trying to intervene, and they couldn't fucking save him. They couldn't. They went forward with the fucking caning. But yeah, they don't fuck around, man. So knowing that story, I remember hearing that story. Before I went in, I was like, okay, I'm not fucking. Oh man.
I have a question. So, like, if you travel and you know where the U.S. Embassy is, and you do something, and you just run to the embassy, are you technically safe?
That's a great fucking question. I don't know. I know, right?
Are you?
Did you see the movie? I think it was called Fargo.
Fargo.
It was based on something. I think it was the 70s or 80s,
Did it
where
have,
a bunch of
Mark Wahlberg in it?
embassy workers were stuck there because there was a civil war going on, and crazy.
Wow. I've heard the movie, Miss Cass, but I have not seen it.
Good. It's long, but it's good.
Yeah, man. Speaking of movies, what are some of your favorite movies, Tina? What are some of your favorite movies? Maybe your top three. Do you have one that you can narrow down to one, or do you have? Because I have so many fucking. I can't narrow it down.
I have tons of them. I have tons of old movies.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
I know my name's not Tina, but
Tina, go ahead, Tina.
I've got a whole bunch of movies I love. It just depends on the genre. You know what I mean? Like one of my favorite. Anything Audrey Hepburn, Roman Holiday is one of my favorites, but then, I love Fight Club, it varies, I used to, one of my first jobs was working at Blockbuster. So I got to watch a lot of movies, in my years working there.
Oh yeah. Fucking Blockbuster. Yeah. Man. That's how long did you work there?
A little bit.
Say
what?
Shit, that's not too far back. How long did you work at Blockbuster? No.
I'd say like 4 years. That was my first job ever.
Okay. Oh shit. That's a good one.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was a lot of
Tina,
fun.
as you're talking, you're like you're hitting all these light bulbs are going off my head and shit. I want to talk about first jobs. I want to ask everybody what their first job, but I want to obviously allow you to finish. Yeah. Tina, have you ever seen Goodfellas?
Yes. Oh my God.
Have you guys seen that one?
Yes.
That's a great one. Right?
Have you seen Motorcycle Diaries?
Really good one too. What about A Bronx Tale? Just all of those old gangster 1950s style movies too. There's nothing like those movies.
Carlito's Way.
Oh my gosh, you guys are just hitting him on the head.
You guys are a gangster.
I know. Those are classics, man. Those are classic. Yeah, definitely, Tina. That I was watching the podcast, Vlad TV with the guy who played the kid, the Colodro. He was the main character. The actor, man, that guy did fucking serious time for
what?
He was with somebody who killed a cop. He didn't do it, but he was with somebody that did.
He was an accomplice. Ugh.
Yeah, terrible story, man. Guy had that, amazing actor, man. Amazing, a lot of talent, man. That's fucked up. He got into drugs and shit, and and that happened, and then so he did like some serious time. I think I want to say shit, 5 years, at least 5 years. But anyways, you check that out on Vlad TV, and yeah, that's a great movie. I remember watching that, man. The door test. What do you guys think about the door test? You guys remember the door test?
Yeah. I have a problem with it.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Right.
My thing is, I see where he's coming with that. Like, I understand the concept, but my thing is, I'm not in my car. I don't know you that well. I'm not just gonna go touching your car, opening the door for you. Like, I'm not. Some people don't like that. People moving shit in their car. That's my problem.
It's just unlocking it. Nowadays, you have the switch right by you, so you're just like,
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm not touching people's shit, especially if I don't know you that well.
but I'll sit in a stranger's car.
I'm like, I'll open a door for you, but your car is your car. You take control.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with anything.
It doesn't just have to be in a car, though. You can get a lot from people just opening the doors when you go somewhere, you know, or share. I mean, there's a lot that speaks to a lot more than just a car. But, you know, at that time when we watched that, you know, that a lot of us have paid attention to that. You know, as you get older, there are different avenues, like other things you can look at that fit that.
Yeah, that's true. But what if it's you know, maybe not so much the first date thing, Miss Cass. What if it's, you know, second, third date, you know, you get to know him a little bit better, and you realize he's, you know, he passes the hygiene test and all that shit.
The feet test.
Oh my god, y'all are gonna make it sound like I'm super nuts about feet. I'm not a feet person. I just like notice if they're not nice.
Well, yeah. No, that's all good. Hey, shit. To each his own, right? To each his own. But yeah, no, that the door test with me really resonated, man. It really did, because I took it to real life. You know,
I'm sure a lot of guys did though around that age.
Yeah.
You know, everyone, or even ones who watched it later if they weren't around yet. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's true
So
though, man.
So what did you do? Did you test it?
I did test it, you know, several times, and sure enough, you know, all the cool chicks I ever dated, you know, they all fucking passed the door test, you know, and all the fucking dumb chicks, the ones that, you know, were worthless. No offense.
But wait, did you use that against them? Like, were you already like thinking negatively about them because they didn't pass the test initially?
I was being completely 100% objective. You know, I didn't know.
Well, I can believe that from you. Like, if I said that, it probably wouldn't have been believable.
Of course it would. No. But yeah, you know, it was cool to kind of observe that, you know, throughout life back then, you know. But then again, I only dated 2 girls, so no.
Right.
So one, it was 50%. One,
the other
one, right? One didn't work out, and the other one did. So that's a pretty good ratio, you know, 50%. 1 out of 2, shit, you know. But
not bad.
But back to okay, guys. So back to the Men Are From Mars, you know, or whatever that's called. What's that show or that book?
Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
There it is. Thank you, Ms. Cass. What do you guys prefer when it comes to facial hair on a man?
I go through.
Don't everybody go at once. Not every.
I think it depends. I go through like periods where like I love it. I love that rough like I love it, and then at times I'm just like shave that shit off. You know, like I don't know. I kind of go back and forth, but it's because sometimes like with my guy, like when he's like all, you know, like bearded up and everything, and then sometimes when he shaves it and he's so clean, you're just like, yes. I don't know. It depends. So, but like when I initially meet a guy, if he has like, I don't know. I don't think that's ever been like an issue on like first looks or meeting a guy. If I've been interested, if that's ever facial hair has ever been like something on my list. I do notice their teeth though. I notice people's teeth.
Yeah, for sure.
That's everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
We are so fucking vain, huh? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, that's true though.
It is. If you say you don't go after looks, that's a fucking lie because that's the first thing you look at when you meet
It's the first thing you notice.
Anybody, anytime.
Personality might change it up afterwards, but unfortunately,
absolutely.
it's the first thing we'll notice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, it's part of we're only human shit, man.
Yeah.
We got to be attractive.
But it works both ways. You can be the sexiest person, but if your personality is shit,
yes,
it's over.
Yes.
Oh, humor goes a long fucking way. Humor.
Oh.
If you are funny and not like an asshole funny, if you're like generally like there are people who are funny, but they're doing it to be assholes, or they're
disrespectful.
Yes, and that's just not fucking cool in any way. Like, you're not a big man doing that. I don't care who you think you are, or you want to boost your bubble, but you're not. But like,
You're
and
right.
some guys, get girls like that by putting others down, and it's just as fucking shitty. But if you have a good personality and you make a girl laugh, and at the end of the day, like, you guys have that, I think that's gold.
There you go. No, that's absolutely, man. I think
Anybody a Seinfeld fan?
What?
No, I'm
What's
just
that, Tina?
remembering the Seinfeld episode where the Seinfeld episode with the performer, like the gymnast or whatnot, and Jerry was trying to get with her, and then there was something about comedians being the best in bed. A legend, like comedians were the best, like, lovers.
No shit. Oh, that's good. Yeah, because they make everyone laugh, right?
No, I don't believe it either. I would just,
Oh my god.
I mean, I've seen some someone put on there, what if he has a buck tooth but a funny guy? Well, you get to know them, I guess. Well, it depends. I mean, is it coming?
Right.
Potential. I mean, when you get to know, like we said, when you get to know people,
right. No,
at the end of the day, like, you start falling in love or liking them for their personalities, and you see past things, and that can be good or bad though, because when you start liking somebody or start falling for someone, you see past even their bad behaviors or those bad red flags. So
yeah. No, exactly, man. When you first meet someone, I mean, everybody's on their best behavior, right?
The honeymoon stage, yeah.
And fast forward, 5-6 years, and you get comfortable.
People do it in months.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. You're right, Kassandra. You are. 100%. I'm like, I have friends like that are like that, man. Like, they move in like right away and shit, and like that. Yeah, I mean, just crazy shit like that, right? I mean, just extreme, And after a relatively short period of time, they'll next thing you know, they're fucking moving in, and it's just like, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live on Profile Pod TV with Miss Cass of Lady Instincts Podcast, Tina Mendoza, Soul Phoenix, and Rachel Loera of PenelopeRay'sBoutique.com.
Hey.
At this time, I want to take a quick pause, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to announce the secret code for tonight's raffle.
Okay, I'm ready. Go. Just kidding.
As soon as Rachel gives us the okay, the green light.
You have to be the top 10, right? Isn't that what you said?
Yes, the first 10 individuals.
Oh, first 10.
And you have to follow.
3 of us.
Unfortunately, ladies, you are not eligible to participate here tonight. The first 10 to DM me. Right. The first 10 to DM me on Profile Pod TV, first 10 individuals, and you have to also follow me, will win this beautiful gift card to Starbucks. You can get your friendly neighborhood coffee or your passion fruit drink of your choice. They also have cake pops and all kinds of other shit. So here we go. So tonight's secret code, ladies and gentlemen, is
Rachel. Just kidding.
How'd you know? Fuck. There it is. Okay. No. Blue Boil is the secret code. Blue Boil. Blue Boil.
Lou or lube?
No.
I'm serious. That was a real question. Well, what is somebody else misheard? That was a serious question. Oh my god.
Okay, let's do it one more time. Blue Lou Boyle.
Okay. I was
There it
just
is.
clarifying for the audience.
Oh, thank you, Rachel.
Okay.
Thank you. Speaking of lube, let's shift gears now. No, I'm kidding. Oh, we're trying to help the men out tonight, right, ladies?
Have
Shit.
you tried coconut
They
oil?
sure
Annie?
need it.
Say again?
Have you tried coconut oil? Aren't we going? And we're gonna get right into it.
I
Oh.
mean,
We're just asking. If you
I-
haven't, you need to. Everybody
Yes,
should
you
try
do.
it. Yeah, I gotta fix my earpiece on it.
You know, speaking of that, because I listened to Cassandra's podcast, Lady Instincts, and shout out again to Miss Kitty out there. And you ladies, like, you guys don't fucking hold back at all. Like, you guys, like,
not at all.
really, yeah, right? Listen, check her podcast out, everybody. Go, what the heck's going on here?
I got too excited.
Yeah, it's so I was
saying it
listening to your. You guys, honestly, you guys got kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting you to be so forthright the other night on your live, and Rachel was talking about how her boyfriend's out of state.
Yes.
And how she has to take
Date
care of
nights.
stuff, right? Huh?
Date nights.
And say again. I'm sorry, Rachel.
Date nights.
Oh, right, exactly, man. And so I was like, "Holy shit, you guys are really divulging a lot of personal stuff." But that, and again, and you were making points, Kassandra, about how I think somebody's dad, a father,
Yes.
sent you a. Tell us a little bit about that story.
It was like the best moment. It's when because we didn't start talking about super sexual things right away. We kind of built up to it. But once I did and we did it together, it just felt right because I'm like, there's not enough women talking about this kind of shit anyway, so let's just do it. And I had a guy who's been following us from the beginning, and he messaged me. He's like, I love what you do and when you guys stay on your show because I have young daughters who I'm happy that when they're of age and they have questions and they need this kind of information and they're not comfortable asking me, you guys are going to give her the right information. You're not going to hold back. You're going to be completely honest. And when I read that, I was like, yes, that's exactly why I do what I do.
Yeah.
It's like the best feedback you can receive.
Wow, that is awesome. That's awesome. And and it's true. It's true. It's an educational. So you're giving an education as well, Ms. Cass.
We try.
You're educating everybody on you're giving the women's perspective,
And I always say, like, I don't want people to think I speak for all women because obviously that's not possible. I'm just giving a perspective from a woman. Like people are going to disagree. People are going to have different opinions, but that's why I love having that avenue open. I always say, if you disagree with us or you have something to add, please share because the more the merrier.
For sure. And I love taking input from the audience, getting feedback and interacting with the audience, with the listeners. Yeah, man, that's you got to do that, right? You stay in tune with those are the people that are going to support you. They're going to support you. It only makes sense. But I really enjoy, getting that feedback. And but that's a cool story, man. It really is,
But not only that, too, to touch on that is like, because when I was younger, I didn't learn or know much about sex.
Same.
My parents were embarrassed. My dad wasn't embarrassed, but there wasn't like he didn't sit us down and talk to us about it.
No.
My mom definitely did not. I knew the concept, but there was no like talks about it. You know what I mean? And so it was a touchy subject or almost like taboo back then, right?
I'm sorry, Mexican parents, maybe other cultures too, pretend like sex doesn't exist. It was a fucking miracle you were born. Don't ask how.
That's exactly what I'm laughing at. You
My
said that
parents didn't tell me nothing. I learned what I learned from porn, and it was wrong.
It was a fucking miracle, man. Baby. Why is that about our culture? Tina, Colombia's the same way. I mean, I think Latinos in general, man, right? And then you throw in the religious.
It has to do with just older generations, essentially, not feeling comfortable about talking about sex, talking about relations. That's basically what it boils down to. And I feel that, young women are treated differently, especially with the, machista culture where,
Mm.
let the boys sow their oats and everything, but girls, you better stay
Stay
with the
home.
boys or
Let the boy,
you know?
yeah, let the boys
Oh,
have their
yeah.
fun, ladies. I mean,
Yeah,
fuck, yeah,
exactly.
no, you're right, Tina.
It-
You hit it right on the head. But I think, yeah, it's generational. I think now, our generation now is having children. We see the importance of having that communication with our children, right? I'm glad to, but still, some parents are probably still, it's still taboo in their family.
I mean, my parents are younger. They're not. My mom is 51.
Really?
Yeah, same. My parents are
Yeah.
young too. My parents were 55 and 60.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's like
Wow.
even for them it was difficult, but they were more open to their daughter spreading their wings a little more.
Mm.
It was hard at first. I'm the oldest, and I'm a and at first they try to push on me the things that is normal to push on a young woman, which is like,
get married.
you're gonna stay home, you gotta you gotta get married, how you have to be able to raise kids, you have to be able to cook, and at a young age I knew what I wanted with my life, and it was none of that. I was like, I want to travel, I want to own a business, I want to see the fucking world.
Oh my
And I think
gosh.
my parents realized that with me at a young age, and they slowly started like going with the flow with me because they saw that I had a vision, that I wasn't just talking out of my ass, that I had a plan and I had shit I wanted to do. So
Mhm.
they're okay with it. So now my younger sister, she has to thank me and kiss my ass, because thanks to me, they're letting her do her thing too. So
Oh, did she thank you? Is she grateful for what you did?
in her
The
way, I
road that
mean,
you
she's
paved for
20,
her?
like
That's
she,
hilarious. Yeah, I'm the oldest too,
Cheers to
man.
the
I don't know
older
about you,
cheers to
because
the older siblings,
right?
yeah.
Cheers
Yeah.
to the
Tina,
older
where are you
siblings,
at?
because it's just like I feel like, I'm an older sibling. I feel like as the older siblings, more is expected. You are always going to make mistakes. You're either going to pave the way or, make hella mistakes and make it easier for the younger siblings, later on.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm the oldest sibling. Where are you at, Tina? Oh, we lost Rachel. She'll be back. Where are you
Oh,
in the order of
okay.
your siblings?
I'm older. I'm the oldest of two.
Oh, you're the oldest.
So yeah.
Miss Cass is the oldest. I'm the oldest. I think Rachel's the oldest.
No.
Rachel,
And
you're
you're
not.
right, Tina.
Oh,
We get put so
He's
much on
coming
our
back. All
shoulders at
right.
such a young age.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, right. I hated it.
I was a
man.
parent. I was basically a parent because my parents are immigrants. All they ever do is work.
Mm-hmm.
They worked all day. They did double shifts. Gotta put
Yeah.
food on the table. So there was 11-year-old me, had to make dinner, had to help with the homework, had to make sure they went to bed on time. If there was an important meeting or something, and they didn't speak Spanish, guess who had to take care of it? Me at 11. Who was helping fill out taxes at 12? Me, not knowing what the fuck I was doing, but I was
What?
trying.
Taxes?
Damn.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
girl, I'm a professional translator now because of my childhood.
Wow.
Check you out.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. No, that's yeah, man. That's serious shit. Hey, you grew up quick. I mean, you fuck. That's
Oh yeah.
right.
But I'm kind of thankful. Like, don't get me wrong, I do miss like playing with Barbies and shit, because that was my shit. Barbies were my shit. But now I'm so thankful for it, because I'm like, I'm so independent, and I've been independent since like super young.
Yeah.
I remember having friends in high school, and they would do like the dumbest shit, and I would just look at them like, what the fuck? Don't you want to do something with your life? Like, don't you gotta worry about college? Or I was always thinking about that shit, because I'm like, I want to get out of here. I want to do something other than
Yeah.
get married.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like, hadn't I grown up like that, I might not have had this mindset. So I'm like, things happen for a reason. I'm just gonna be thankful and move forward.
Yeah. Wow, man. That's but you see, I think that's that was kind of the norm in my family, because all my older, like I had all my cousins, right? They had the oldest sibling was kind of like taking care of, their younger siblings, because parents were they were just working, man. Parents went to work, and that was the life, we'd stay home. We had kind of fend for ourselves, and we'd have to kind of cook or whatever. But yeah, that's interesting, Miss Cass. So Tina, you're the oldest of two?
Yeah, oldest of two. So yeah, my story is a little different. I'm the family like Blackbird, the family Black Phoenix per se. So definitely, some people learn things the hard way. I definitely did, but I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't have my two boys if I didn't live my life the way I did,
Yeah, no, for sure. It's but yeah, being the oldest, the sibling, man, sometimes I would hate it, man, because all kinds of stuff would be just poured on me, and if my brothers got in trouble, I got fucking, I took the shit. I took the what's that? Yeah, I would get in trouble because they got in trouble. How come you're not taking care of your brother? And I'm like, fuck, man, I'm fucking
doing homework.
What's that?
I'm like, I'm fucking doing homework. What do you expect me to do?
I know, fucking. I've been trying to enjoy my childhood and shit. Leave me alone. You're the parent, not me. Fuck. Yeah. Right.
Another thing that I feel like Latino parents do that sucks too, they compare siblings a lot. And it's like the worst fucking thing. Like me, I was always again, because I was the oldest, I was super responsible, on top of my shit. My parents didn't have to tell me nothing. I would start doing my homework, whatever. I was always very worried about my school. My younger sister,
opposites.
Complete opposite. Didn't give a fuck. Didn't listen to nobody. And the worst thing my parents would do is like, why can't you be more like Cass? And then my sister started hating me because of that. And then like we would get in these horrible fights because like they would pin us against each other. And it's just like, I got older and almost like, damn, they really fucked us up. They're out there like comparing us and shit. Like, that's unhealthy, yo.
Yeah, right. In their culture, definitely in the Mexican culture, man. You see that a lot, Yeah, but yeah, I love my culture, man, for sure.
Oh yeah.
I love growing up. Sure. The food, the big parties, the fucking.
The drinking.
It was fun.
Does everyone still get along though?
And the drinking, shit. Go ahead, Miss Cass. Go ahead.
I'm like, now we do because we're adults. we kind of get it now, especially her. She just started going to community college last year. She started working this year, so now reality's hitting her all at once. Mm-hmm. So now she understands how the world works, and now she kind of like, she didn't apologize to me, but she almost like told me like, okay, I get it now. I understand why you were such a bitch. Like, the world is hard.
Yeah. No, but so going back to guys. Going back to guys. So did we clarify who Miss Cass? What about the face? What did you say about facial hair?
Oh, you know what? I do love a good beard. I'm not gonna lie. I've been into beards for a while now. Yeah, but honestly, those are like minor things to me. If you're clean and you're good to me and you have a good personality, you got me already there almost the whole way. Like
Same.
Facial hair and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, if it looks good, I'm gonna notice. But it's not something I like focus on. But beards, yes. Right now I'm into beards.
Really? A full beard, for nice full goatees or beards?
Yeah. Either.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. No, it's to each their own, right? To each their own. Man. Some women don't like facial hair at all, right?
No, my mom hates it.
Really?
So my dad grows it on purpose.
Just to piss her off?
Oh yeah. So she's like, you don't shave up there, I don't shave down there. What now?
Oh damn.
Wow.
I was like, okay, enough. I'm out of here.
Oh man, yeah. What about embarrassing moments, man? Like, I want to hear some like embarrassing moments on dates. Anybody want to share one? I think any horror stories?
I don't think I have any on dates.
Mm-hmm. For me, well, no. I here's the thing for me. I don't know if this ever happened to you, ladies. It's happened to me several times where you're partying, you're in the midst of drunkenness and just just all kinds of crazy shit, right? Everyone's partying and you meet a young lady or a young man, whatever, and then you talk all night, you hang out. What's that?
Or both.
Or both.
Right. First you meet them, exactly. But so you exchange phone numbers at the end of the night, and then you set up the date, and you're excited. You kind of like vaguely remember what they look like because you were so fucked up.
Damn.
So you're like, fuck it. You just take the chance, and you trust your judgment. And so you get to the date. I get to the date, and the girl walks in, or I pick her up, and like, oh fuck, man. Like, I'm so disappointed, I'm serious.
She did not look the same under the influence.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, now I got to fucking spend the next 3 hours.
Like, you didn't talk to her prior?
No, we did.
Like,
no, I did. And I'm just going solely off looks, but if I was attracted to her or not. And, so we meet up, and it's just a disappointment, I'm like, fuck, you didn't look like that when I was 8 years in,
So guys don't have rules like girls do? Like codes? Have someone call?
Oh, no? Shit. Some do. Shit.
Like guys. Guys don't?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think some guys do, But for the most part, like a lot of times I would just fly solo, or with another friend or two, and we'd be in a club or at a bar, and we'd kind of split up, and we're just on our own type of thing, and we're trying to talk to chicks, trying to hook up with chicks, and but anyway, anybody ever had that? Anything? What about some embarrassing stories? Anything like that?
Okay, I have
one. I see your face.
Of course I have one. This is the only one I can think of a date. Just to clarify, like, I haven't been in the dating scene in a while. And the last time I was single, I was 19. So pretty unseasoned. I had met this guy, and we've been texting back and forth for like weeks, and then we finally said, okay, let's go on a date. Okay. Worst date. He took me to his friend's house.
Oh, I heard this. Okay, never mind.
And he started playing Xbox with his friend.
Oh.
As I'm sitting there, like, what the? And he like picked me up, so I can't just go. And 19-year-old me is not me now. Like, I was shy. Yeah. I wasn't outspoken. I wasn't as confident. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. Be cool. Finally, after an hour, he stops playing Xbox with his little friend, and we go into his friend's living room, and we started drinking beer and then watching TV. And then I got a little tipsy. I'm not gonna lie. Again, 19. Oh shit, 21.
Oh my god.
21.
Mm-hmm.
And we started making out, and so I was not expecting to do it that day at all, right?
I'm sorry, but so the Xbox worked.
Yeah, apparently.
Go ahead.
No, the beer worked.
Okay.
Not the Xbox.
It was all the beer he had to have waiting.
I forgot I was wearing a faja. So, basically a waist trainer, right? So I was wearing this cute outfit. I had a waist trainer to like tug me in, give me shape, and then granny panties on top of it to really keep it in place. Because again, I wasn't expecting to get none. I forgot. We go in the room, and he starts undoing my jeans, and my light bulb went on. I'm like, oh fuck. He pulls down my pants, and he's like, what the fuck is this?
What is this whole contraption right here?
Chastity belt. I was like, oh my god.
Shit.
I wanted to die. I was like, you know what? I'm not into it no more. I put on my pants and like, let's go finish that movie.
Oh my gosh. That's great. You were 19?
I was 19.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Tina, any embarrassing moments for you? Any horror stories on dates? Anything like that?
No,
you've
I'm
experienced?
gonna pass on this question. Maybe I'll revisit.
No worries.
So
no
you
worries.
do have one. You just don't want to
Oh.
tell. Oh. Share.
Possibly.
Just do it.
No worries. No
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 peer
pressure.
pressure.
You know, I had I have just an embarrassing moment that I'd like to share. It wasn't a date, but you know, when I was like in 4th grade. Did you go to Deer Canyon, Rachel? Which elementary did you go to?
No, I went out here in Laverne. I went to
Oh,
Roy.
you went. Oh, okay. So you only went to high school in Rancho.
Yeah, I went to intermediate school, 8th grade out there to make friends to go into high school, which all of them did not go to my school, which sucked ass because then I was like the new kid again. But yeah, I went to Etowanda and then they all went to Etowanda and I went to Rancho.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
And if you guys
But
didn't know,
those are the girls that I'm going to do the podcast with, the
Oh.
girls that went to Etowanda. So
Oh.
I met them 1
Podcast-
year and we've all just stayed friends since. So that's pretty cool.
yeah, you got so much content just brewing. You know, for Podcast X. Oh, isn't that what we called it? Is that what we named it?
So far.
Is that what? Is
So
it
far.
available?
I think it is. But so for those of you who didn't know, Rachel and I went to the same high school. So we
Yes.
we lived in the
Oh.
same hometown. She used to hang out with my younger brothers, you know, back in the day. And so yeah, I think I'm like
Known each
5
other.
older. Yeah, since the mid 90s, but I'm 5 years older than you, I think. Something like that. So you know you're more familiar with my younger brothers back in the Rebel days and all that, and you know
Yes.
TYO and you know all that stuff.
Yep.
But my point is that so I was in elementary school. I went to Deer Canyon. I went to elementary, junior high, high school, all in the same hometown. My mom still lives in the house I grew up in. We've had the house since 1981.
I'm gonna go visit.
So
Oh.
yeah,
She'd be like,
she lives
"Who
right
are
by.
you?" She won't remember me.
Just drop the
That was
podcast
years
name.
ago. That was
Just
years
tell your own
ago.
profile. Right? Did you go to that big ass party they had back in '97? My brothers had that. No, it was '96. And anyways, so
Well, I went to one at your house with Stephanie.
that might have been it. Yeah. My brother's baby mama.
Baby mama.
Yeah. But I was gonna share my embarrassing moment, my embarrassing story,
Oh, okay, go.
which traumatized me for life. You know,
It happens.
it made me conscious. It made me conscientious of every time that I go to the bathroom now. At least in a urinal. In a urinal. When I piss in a urinal.
Okay, where's this going? I'm like trying to.
So I'm in 4th grade. You know, I went to the restroom and fucking I get up. I go to the restroom and so I'm doing relieving myself and I look down and my thing wasn't completely out.
Oh,
I had pissed. I was pissed. I was peeing, but it was partially blocked by my jeans. You know, it was like
Damn.
it was a button down. I had the button down, and I tried to, and it fucking like I totally like peed myself like as if I was a 3-year-old or a 2-year-old, and it was like a perfect circle formed on my fucking pelvic area.
did you have a long T-shirt?
I'm glad you brought that up because so I'm like I look down, I'm like, oh my god, I'm like so fucking paranoid, I'm just shit.
Oh.
I'm terrified because I'm kind of shy back in the day, and when I was a kid, and I don't know what the fuck am I gonna do? Kids are gonna laugh at me, so I'm petrified, So I'm like, what the fuck am I? So I was wearing this pullover type of short sleeve. I remember it to this day. It was black, and I fucking pulled it down. And I was like, okay, so I'm trying to devise a scheme. Like, what am I going to do? Because how am I going to walk into class? How am I going to walk into class like this? So right when I opened the door, I fucking like literally just fell to the ground, like tumbled, like my purposely fell. And so kind of rolled over to my seat. So people are like looking at me
like you just didn't take out your shirt. It wasn't long enough.
no, it was barely
You
cut.
saw cartwheels and twist.
You didn't have a
Luckily-
sweater to tie around.
You just made it that much more obvious.
I know. But luckily, I remember my seat was close to the door, and like 5 minutes later, people were whispering to each other. Like it got back to me like, "Did you pee on yourself? Did you pee on yourself?" And I'm like, right away, I started fucking crying. I put my head down,
Oh, sad.
and kids are laughing, and people are pointing. You know, fourth
Well,
grade,
assholes.
man. Right?
Kids are cruel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to this day, from that day forward, I always checked, you know, that I was my thing wasn't obstructed by my jeans, my pants, or my boxers, my underwear. I always made sure after that day, man. True story. I swear. Even to this day, I'm like, I always double
When I
check
peed
shit.
myself, it started raining.
Yes,
kinda
tell
covered.
it. Tell the story. Tell that story. I love it.
I heard that story. I heard it.
Oh, you did?
I was
Please
just
share.
drunk and I peed myself because some bitch decided to have a mental breakdown in the only bathroom there. And I didn't make it to the bush, but it started raining. I was good. No one knew.
That's fucking.
That was hilarious.
Oh my god! So that is. Oh my gosh! You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I remember. You want to elaborate more on that, Ms. Cass?
No, I
For
think
those
you
who
get
did
the
not
gist of
tune
it.
into our, well, you can watch it on her IG lives.
That's true.
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Catch that whole story on our IG live. You know what's funny? You just made me think. You know, speaking of women pissing, a true story. I'm in college. You know, fast forward to 2001 or something. I'm at Cal State Northridge. I'm at a fraternity party, and I look up, and everybody's kind of like tripping out on this chick. She's kind of like off into the corner a little bit, and she's facing the crowd. She's facing everybody. Everyone can totally see it, and she's just squatting, totally pissing.
Shut up!
In
Ew.
front of everyone. It was like, what the fuck is wrong with this chick?
And everyone's
A lot.
watching her, and she's just like
She's
laying
just
it
there.
low.
She's there and like off to the corner. It was kind of, there's dirt back there. It was kind of a, you know, a little
She's
wasn't-
all,
it
no
was
one can
dirt.
see me.
Yeah. I
Jesus.
don't know if she was fucked up. I had never seen
It
anything
has
like
to
that.
be, I hope.
Yeah, I hope for her sake. Well, I don't know. There are some fucking crazies out there.
Yeah. It totally like blew my mind. I was like, she's really doing that right now? Like, what everybody's laughing and she was just tripping out. Fucking.
Imagine
out
if
in the
you had
middle of
phones
nowhere.
back then.
Huh?
There are no phones like now. I said, imagine if
No.
they had phones back then.
Oh,
She's
she
would've been viral.
dangerous.
She would have been viral by now. Huh? Shit.
Unfortunately.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, those are some great embarrassing stories, man. Embarrassing moments, man. Anybody else want to share one? Rachel, I know you have more.
I don't have any
You
like
must.
date nights or anything. I'm sure I do. But I remember being at a bar in, was it Hollywood or just LA? I don't know. They're right there anyway. But I got so fucked up. And my friend, she was in drinking. And I was against the wall. And I was talking to like this group of people that I knew. And I was talking to them. And all of a sudden, like I was like, here's the wall. And I'm up against it. And I'm just going like this. It was like slow-mo. I just start sliding. I'm all as I'm talking to them. But like I was just, they said like I just was going like standing still, and then I just went boom.
But you were conscious, like you didn't like faint or anything.
And my friend picked me up, and I'm all, not cool, Noelle, not cool. Like, isn't she pushed me?
Damn.
So, to this day, some of us, they'll be like, not cool, Rachel, or not cool. Like, that's like the thing now. Not cool. But I was
Hey,
just
there's
like,
a
I know.
podcast name.
She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh wow.
And we have
That's
a
the
picture,
name of
and
your
my
podcast.
face was like, not cool.
Not cool, Rachel.
Not cool, Rachel. X.
Or I have a story.
It's a group. I have a story. That's it.
Definitely. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. That's gosh, man. That's hilarious. I hate, you guys ever had that's the worst. Being drunk and when the fucking room is spinning. Oh,
Oh,
that's the
the
worst.
worst. Oh, I had,
Yeah.
so last year I went out with my girlfriends, the same group, and these are the girls I would do the podcast with, and I got shit faced. It was my birthday though, Okay, so I have an excuse. But I had like my eyelashes and everything, and they had to help me too. They said like they came in my driveway, and like I opened the door, and I just like slid out of the car and into my lawn.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm just laying there, and they had to call my sister to come, because I live on a compound, had to come like help me to my room. And they said like I took off my eyelashes, and they're just like, what the fuck is that? Like they didn't know that I'm like placing them everywhere. And then one of them tried to take off my necklace, and I was just like, oh, she's choking me.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Okay, but they're like, you were just
Am I the only
good,
one
Hey,
that,
Tina.
like got kicked out, or did we all get kicked out? Hi.
I think it's just
No,
you.
we're glad to have you back, Tina. Oh my gosh. Rachel is like,
But yeah, I was like, but we were I was laughing like they were laughing the whole time, but they were like, you were on another one.
good
So,
stuff,
good
man.
times.
Yeah. Jeez, yeah. I don't do that
Stories you hear
anymore.
after. I would say
Yeah,
I don't, but that was just last year.
Oh, I can't. I can't do that
Seriously.
anymore, man.
I
don't know
don't.
about you. The last
You know
time I
what?
threw up. Go ahead, Cass.
It sucks because as being the friend with the highest alcohol tolerance, I end up being the mom of the group. Like, stop drinking, quit hoeing, be careful who you're talking to. Like, gotta make sure everyone's good. Gotta make sure everyone gets home to their parents or whatever.
Yeah.
I end up not having a good time. So now the only time I'll drink is if I'm like at home with hanging out with friends, or I'm in a friend's house that I trust.
You like got a pre-party before you even get to the party, then, huh? To even get like,
because otherwise I'm taking care of the whole group. Because my friends can't drink for shit. They'll have 2 drinks and they're already like, oh my god, I'm feeling it. And I'm like, bitch, I'm on my 5th drink and I don't feel shit, but okay.
You're on number 12.
Yeah, I'll finish a whole bottle and I'll be fine.
Shut up.
Damn.
I swear.
A tequila?
Yes.
Wow.
No. Yeah, we can't hang. Ooh.
No,
You would drink me under. Oh no. I'd be crying to you like, leave my eyelash alone.
that is my eyelashes. Oh. Hey, what do you guys think of dating apps? Have you tried any? Your opinions? What do you guys think about those?
I have friends who have been on them. I've never had personally. I don't think I think there's other ways. I think a lot of the dating apps, from what I hear, are basically like to hook up and, play. They're not like really dating apps.
I don't think who's single here? Anyone? I don't think. Let's clarify that.
Nope.
Shit. No. Okay. Yeah. I mean, have you guys? So, have you ever tried any back in the day when you were single? No.
I have friends though. I told a story, I think, on Miss Cassie. I had a friend, and she was not. She was like, I don't know, like we ended up becoming the mama bear of like your friends, right? And you're just like, no. And because of my personal experience, I'm just like, you're gonna meet up with somebody that you just met, like not just like meet up, okay? Like they would meet like at a motel. They had like they've been texting, met on these apps, but just it was basically to have sex. So she met a few guys this way, and I'm just like, you're gonna end up dead. Like I started telling her when she would end up going, like, just tell me where you're going in case you don't come back to work, or in case like something happens. You know, I know something. Well, she ended up meeting a guy who introduced her to swinging. So she ended up dating him for a while because they were a couple among swingers. I was like, wow.
No shit.
Yeah. Needless to say, none of those relationships lasted, but yeah, like I don't hear great things about dating apps. I mean, I've known older people who were like on eHarmony and they've worked out. Yeah. So I guess it's just based on your age group.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like,
right?
I haven't been single since I was 19. And when I was 19,
they weren't around.
2014. Yeah, they're out and about.
Mm-hmm.
I never used a dating app. And I have friends now who are using them, and it's just like, it's almost intriguing to me because it's like, it's so easy now.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's so easy to meet people now, but I feel like the quality of connections are not the same like they used to be. There's a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
quantity,
I agree.
but the quality I don't think is as good as it used to be.
Have any of them been catfish? Like their profile picture and that wasn't them?
Oh shit!
Yes,
Right?
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
really? Wow.
I remember one time, I don't know if it's considered catfishing, but I had met this guy, and I right away I'm like, can we Skype? Like, can we? I want to make sure you're you. I want to make sure there's whatever. I texted this guy for a week, and he seemed cool. I'm like, okay, cool. And then we were gonna go on a date, and I was like, hey, you mind Skyping tonight? I'm like, before I go on a date, I want to get a feel of this guy.
Yeah.
He had the most. This is gonna make me sound so superficial. The most feminine voice I've ever heard a man have.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
No.
I
only
did too.
stepped the neck up.
Like, do you see me?
We
I'm
didn't
like
go
waiting
there.
for something else. I'm like, there's
We
more.
did not go there.
There's more.
It's just like he started talking, and my voice is deeper than his. And I couldn't get past that. And I'm sure had we kept texting, I would have gotten past it because his personality would have gotten me. But I could not get over the fact that I sound more manly than he did.
Because people are funny in text, but when you start talking on the phone, I don't think you would have.
Hi, Kassandra.
It was just, and he was older, so it's not like he didn't go through puberty yet.
Oh, but
so yeah, that wasn't catfishing, but it was. I'm glad we Skyped before we met.
What if it was just his connection?
No, girl, I talked to him on the phone after.
What if it was his Wi-Fi signal. Miss Kitty.
Maybe
said
he was going through something.
Yeah, right. Miss Kitty said she met her husband on Facebook.
She did.
Wow, Miss Kitty. Well, that must be an interesting. He sent me an email. Now 8 years later, we're still married.
Shockingly.
Wow.
I'm kidding. She knows I'm kidding.
This is Kitty Reyes, man. Shout out. Damn, that's incredible though. But I have several friends who've met met their wife on like through eHarmony. What's the other big one that they used to?
My cousin met his wife on MySpace.
MySpace,
and they're still together. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't the one called Plenty of Fish or something?
Plenty of Fish.
That was the whore one. And that.
Yeah.
Oh.
My friend.
Unless you're married now, then never mind.
See, now I feel like everyone's on Tinder, but that one's more for hooking up. I feel.
But those. Say again, Kassandra.
I feel like Tinder is definitely more for hooking up rather than actual dating.
Yes, from what I see, yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. There was another one. There was gosh darn it, eHarmony, and there was another popular one back like maybe 10 years ago.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And,
like they had commercials and everything, right?
Yes, yeah.
Christian.com.
Christian.
Farmers.com.
Yeah, have you seen those? Like, it's
true. Shit.
Damn,
no, there is
Rachel,
another one.
You know these, huh? Pretty well versed.
Right.
Shit. That's all good, eh?
I know stuff.
Yeah. I know, right? I never got into the whole thing. I would much rather meet someone back then, in person or just, traditionally.
Absolutely. I agree.
I never really got into it, But hey, to each their own. Hey, it's all good. I'm not judging. Hey, Tina.
I think it's fun. Tina's back.
She's back. Have you ever used a dating app, Tina, or anything like that?
No.
Back in the day?
No.
Are you single, Tina?
No, I'm not single.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. And I thought about that after I asked the question, like the whole dating app thing. I was like, okay, wait, who? I don't think any of us is single. Interesting.
Nope.
Very interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So you never used them?
Well, there's dating apps that. What is that one that married people were going on?
I don't know.
You better not know. Your wife would be like,
I'm like, I've never heard of that.
yes, there was like a whole thing because like I guess like it was supposed to be privacy and it got out.
Yes,
and it was
I
like
know.
corporate people using this site.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Pharma.
Somebody I know.
It's I remember
That's
the story.
what it is, but it's not right.
Ashley Madison is
Yes. Okay.
and yeah, a whole bunch of like information or people's information, personal information got hacked.
Yeah.
And I mean thousands upon thousands, you know. And people, yeah, it was a big old story.
A lot of them
man.
were business people. Like it was.
Yeah.
They let it all air out.
Yeah, right. Shit, man, that's crazy. Crazy story. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So what do you guys think about? I'm gonna shift gears a little bit on it. Let's talk a little bit about the women in business, man. Women, Miss Cass, I know,
lady,
boss lady, right? I loved your series that you had September. You know, entrepreneur women. You're seeing more and more women, man, and it's great. It's great. I love it that more women are taking, you know, and they're entrepreneurial. You're seeing podcasters, obviously, and I mean, in every walk of life. You know, women are becoming more successful than ever. What do you ladies think about this?
I think that they've always had it in their mindset. It's just now they're just taking the chance of speaking up. Like the fact, just like I think Ms. Cass said it before, like we question things. Should I do it for X, Y, and Z?
Especially women.
You know? Yeah. And you think about the consequences before they even happen, right? Like, like, do I do this? Is it going to affect my family? Is it going to affect my business? Is it going to affect, you know, whatever the case? We think about all those things, kind of overthink it. So those are the things that we take into mind. So the fact that we have to question it, it's just like, why aren't we bringing it to the table? Why aren't we speaking about it? Why are we hesitant?
Good points.
So,
yeah. No, I think it's you know, yeah, women have shit. You know, you see them in multiple industries, you know, just coming up, being successful, and it's really great. It's really great to see that. You know, I think women are great communicators. You know, you guys were talking about that in your episode where, you know, and you and I were talking about too, Rachel. We were alluding to it last week when you came on last about Ms. Kassandra's Lady Instincts podcast, where they were talking about how you guys were talking about how women in general just get over shit easier and quicker because they can communicate, express their feelings better, you know, whereas men kind of bottle stuff up. We're kind of stuffers. We don't like to, you know, just keep it to ourselves, right? We become silent. We don't, generally speaking, you know, but yeah, I think that's great. I think it's great. And obviously all you ladies are very entrepreneurial and fall under that category. Miss Cass, do you have your own business?
It's not there yet. Like I do makeup. I'm a professional freelance makeup artist aside from my day job. So in a way, it is my own business because I manage my own clients. You know, I take care of my own appointments. I do my own marketing. I do eventually want to grow into an actual, like, I want to open up my own place. Not a salon per se, but it's more like a beauty emporium. Like you can get anything done there, whether it's nails, skincare, tattooing, hair, makeup, everything. And I've been doing makeup since like high school. I was always into it. I loved it. I practiced. I got better. And when I became 18 and I had to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, and I was decided I'm going to take makeup seriously. I said, as good as I am, I want some form of education behind it so I can get taken seriously. So I signed up for the best cosmetology program in where I'm from, which is Paul Mitchell. I took the cosmetology program. I took the skin aesthetics program. I got my license, and then I started doing it. And I'm so glad I did because I didn't need much help with the art of it, but I was able to learn the business side, the legal side, like having all of your, like I know all the California standards for sanitation and all that kind of shit that you need to know. And I just started going out there, and thankfully in school, I'm like I'm a very communicative person. I can talk to just about anyone.
Yeah.
And
I
that
don't see
helps
that at all.
tremendously, right? Not at all.
Not
It
at
helps
all.
tremendously when
She's
you're
so
doing
shy.
freelance work. Oh, for sure.
Thanks to customer service, right? Your customer service background.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
shit. Thank
Right?
God for my customer service because I can handle people. Rude people. All people.
Yes. People don't realize how many rude
It's a
suckers
skill
are
you
out
have
there.
to learn. But
Yes.
it
For
helps
sure.
once you do. So I started networking a lot while I was in school. Other people that are in the same industry that do a lot of trade work, photographers, film students, models, students in the fashion, like clothing industry. And I gave my name to everyone. I made business cards in school,
That's
and
how
I
you
was
do
like, "Oh,
it,
hit me
though.
up."
Yeah. For
That's
sure.
how you do it. And because of that, before I even graduated, I started doing like runway shows. I was helping out in like
Nice.
indie movies here in my town. There's like Sacramento Fashion Week. I started doing hair and makeup for it, mostly makeup. I do hair, but makeup is my forte. I started learning special effects because if anybody that knows me, I love Halloween. I love horror films.
Oh shit. Let's
So
hear it.
I'm like, I have to learn how to do the fucking makeup for that shit. I just have to. So I did. So I started doing that. And here in Sacramento, so there's old Sacramento, which is like the old Western town, like the first
Yeah.
establishment over here in the West Coast. And it's so cool because there's so much history.
Mhm.
And every October, there's this thing called Ghost Tours, where there's like this underground tour where they show you where the original Sacramento was built and it was flooded and a lot of people were killed and there was like a mass grave. So it's super scary. And they have people dressed in character for those tours. And they actually asked me to do the makeup for it. And I was like, fuck yeah. So I got
Nice.
That's
so
cool.
much experience just from that.
Were you nervous
that
though
event.
when you first started? Like
Oh,
when they
hell
asked
yeah,
you to
but
do
I
everyone,
didn't
you're
show
like,
it. I
yeah.
was super nervous, but I acted like I was like, hell yeah, I got this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's
But
that's cool.
I love it.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that today. I think you
Yeah.
did you post something today? Or was it
Yeah,
yesterday?
I did. Today?
About your makeup, yeah. Special effects. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. So that's you've been doing this for how long? Since you were, I think you said 19? No.
No, since like 16, but
16.
professionally with a license since I was
Okay.
19. So 6
Yeah.
years.
Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. No, I think that entrepreneurial spirit, I had it in my early late 20s. I got into real estate. I did some things. I was a notary public, and I kind of regret not staying in that business. Actually, not kind of. I regret it a lot. What's that?
Why?
Why do I regret it?
Yeah.
Because I looking back now, it's something that I really enjoy doing. And it was, real estate, you're self-employed basically, and you have to build up your clientele. It takes some time to get going, I just wasn't patient enough. And I wasn't patient enough, didn't have the balls to stick it out. Bottom line.
You're shy? Because you do gotta get out there too. You can't be shy in that business, that's for sure.
No, I didn't really have a problem with that. It was just didn't have the patience to stick it out and to really
It takes a lot to build up a clientele. Like it takes time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it does. It does. We're talking about entrepreneurial, our entrepreneurial spirit and entrepreneurship. Being and you're, as I've seen that you've got that as well. Trying to build up, have your own little followership and your Instagram and promoting and advertising and marketing. I know you got that little that spirit as well. What are some other projects that you're thinking of, or that you have going now, Tina?
Current projects, essentially, what I've been doing is I've basically been a stay-at-home parent for the better part for quite some time. And so to gain relevant work experience. I started doing just promoting, just advertising, marketing, reposting, and learning as I go. Essentially, I do have a marketing background, just through work, but no formal college degree or certificate in regards to that. But I'm working on that. It's you don't necessarily have to have that degree to have relevant work experience and to, I guess, to have that entrepreneurial spirit,
Yeah, no, exactly.
In my opinion.
Definitely, man. Yeah, I think you
go ahead.
No. I was gonna say, I think you do a wonderful job. Yeah, of promoting people and marketing. And like you said, you have a background in it. It makes sense. Now I realize, but regardless, I think you do a great job of getting people's names out there, helping others, supporting others, including myself. And I thank you for that. Because I think that's like you seem like a natural. We're doing that, doing all that stuff, promoting for others, and I think, is that something you kind of maybe want to elevate, scale up, and stuff like that in the future here? And
I definitely do. It's more, I feel that with the current state of affairs, people, small businesses or people who are self-employed, it's it just depends on where you are in your in your business, because right now with COVID and other factors, it's hard for some businesses to stay afloat, let alone make a profit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So I mean, at this point, it's like,
no doubt.
Yeah, it's more. It's also about helping community, of us supporting local businesses, small businesses, and things along those lines. So, it's about it's not just about your bottom line. It's also about just helping people.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, no, I think that's someone said the more people you help out, I forgot but it has something to do with helping people. It's the bottom line. That is something that in business, even in business, the more people are trying. Essentially, what we're doing is when you're in sales, when you're selling a product, you're providing a service, you're providing you're trying to make people's lives easier, essentially, right? And the more people you can help, the more sales you're going to get, the wealth you're going to become. But yeah, that's great, Tina. I think that's great. I think all of us here collectively have that spirit, that entrepreneur spirit. Rachel's she's like fucking, she's going to have she's a conglomerate now. Shit.
You have quite you
run out of drinks.
Rachel.
I what?
What's that, Tina?
You have such a great following, Rachel.
Thank you. I have had a goal ever since I started on Andy's podcast to grow every month. I try to do reachable goals, because people try to do goals and they look at the long run and it just seems so far out of reach. But when you set reachable goals that are within your grasp, you tend to stay at it. You don't give up. So I've been trying to do that and connect more and collaborate more with others, and which have taken me down these avenues of me wanting to start my podcast and the tea line and helping my niece with her, business as well. So yeah, this opened up a whole avenue of things that I didn't know I wanted to do. So it's exciting.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, right? It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And how, even for myself, starting a podcast, and how just ideas, your creativity, these ideas just start flowing, flowing in your mind.
Yeah.
Because you're constantly thinking about it, you're focused on it. So that creativity is, is what's the word? Gosh darn it. It's just it's flowing. Yeah, it's flowing. It's a constant thought process.
Oh yeah, to grow. Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
And you start meeting people, you start seeing others, you start seeing other podcasters. So all this information is coming through your head. And so, you start gathering you start personalizing and customizing, those ideas that you're seeing. And you're like, okay, it's really interesting, being doing this, being in this world, and then you're meeting great people. People are support. Most people, I've met, like I was telling you, Rachel. Yeah, I mean, including you three. Obviously, you just meet so many cool people from all over the country, all over the world. Most people are supportive. Most people are super cool. Willing to share and help. I haven't encountered, anyone. Yeah, I can't say I have had a negative experience with anybody, with an asshole. Or
in the
like
podcast world, though, right?
In the podcast, yeah, for the most part, yes.
I'm all because I have met some assholes, but not in the podcast community. Oh. No, I haven't. She's like, what? Who?
I know.
No, not in the podcast. Right? Yeah, in the business world, in the small business and growing, and just in my line of work with dealing with that, or even event planning. There's just some people who they kind of remind me of like the older peoples when I used to be in the corporate world. They don't want to teach the younger ones or the new people coming in because they're going to take their jobs. It's exactly the same, with my boutique and the event planning, because they're like, no, you're going to still, some people don't worry about it. And they're like, yeah, those are the cool ones who want to, obviously they grow when you grow, right? Mm-hmm. Some people don't see it that way and they're assholes, and we'll see it like, well, if I show you, you're going to take my business, or, it's sad. It's very sad. But in the podcast community, I have not experienced that at all. So that's been a great experience.
No doubt. Yeah, absolutely, Rachel. We were talking about it last time on here. And Pike Cruiser has a nice thing to say. Tina's an awesome promoter / marketer and is well known in the industry by all. Yeah, I can't agree. I agree with him more. Yeah, it's Tina's awesome for sure. I love everything that you're doing, Tina, and the Soul Phoenix and the what was the other your other username, Tina?
Tina, are you there? I don't know.
Oh yeah, she's having technical difficulties, and I don't. Gosh darn it, unfortunately. But yeah,
user error.
So, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where we're at, in the future. Sure. It's fun. It's fun to see. It's going to be fun.
And we'll see everybody at the convention.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
When I started the podcast, I was just doing it to kill time, to be honest. I'm like,
but you did it within a week.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Gives me an excuse to meet up with my friends, to have some drinks, to have some fun talks. And then we started getting listeners. And then a couple months later, we have this amazing following, and it's grown so much. Met so many people, so many amazing people that have inspired me in different ways, I've learned from in different ways.
Yeah.
I didn't know how much podcasting was going to impact me in a good way. Like, me and Miss Kitty joke around all the time that when we get together to film or record an episode, it's our therapy day. It's therapeutic.
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
We say shit that we didn't even know we still had in our minds. We rant about shit we thought we were over. And as much as we talk about fun subjects, we also get into some really deep shit.
Mm-hmm.
And when I have feedback from people telling me that, oh my gosh, that topic, I understand it. I've been there.
To relate to it.
Thank you for talking about it. Oh man, it's the best feeling. I've talked about everything from having an eating disorder to being bullied to suicidal thoughts, everything you can think of, right?
Yeah.
And each of the subjects, when we've talked about them, I've had at least one person reach out and be like, thank you for using your platform to talk about this, or I can totally relate, or they're even telling me their story. And it's just very empowering. I forget people listen. I forget that people listen to us sometimes, and it's crazy when I see the numbers, or I'm reading people's comments, and it's just, oh man, it's so humbling. It's the best feeling.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's when you know you're having fun, man. Just
yeah,
you're enjoying yourself, truly enjoying. When you forget that you're recording, you're so much in the zone in the moment. That's great. That's what it's all about.
I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Podcast X.
And by the way, you guys, I didn't look at Podcast X, but I have a story for you, story podcast. Those are all taken. Podcast X. Let's see.
Right?
I told you guys,
you
I
checked?
am. Yeah, I told you.
Aw.
I am on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. You know, we definitely got to plan something like that, man, like a convention or
That'd
something.
be so cool.
I am
Right?
totally down.
Because I was thinking earlier, all the people I've met, in the last several months, especially on Instagram, I would love to meet everybody in person, man.
Oh yeah,
Face
you
to
feel like you
face.
already know them though, because of the topics that are discussed.
Exactly. But for example, like Pie Cruiser, he's on here right now. Or I don't know if you guys know
Who
Edgar.
is that? Who is that? His comments and stuff are hilarious. I'm reading his stuff. I'm like, who is this guy?
I know he's funny, man. He's out of Boyle Heights, East Los, and he has a suggestion for you, Rachel. Ravishing Rachel's podcast. Where the
I'm with the group though. That is so true though.
Oh my gosh, man. No, but you know what? It's gonna be, like I said. I want to before we wrap up, ladies.
What? You gotta go to bed now. Andy's gotta go to bed, guys. Good night.
The curfew.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Whatever. Okay, go. I'm not bitter. Go.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Yeah, Rachel, you're practically
I'm
falling
just
asleep.
kidding.
I'm seeing you.
Shut up.
Well, remember, we got Saturday to look up to. Like
We
good.
are. So those who are gonna be awake, tune in on Saturday. Did you
So
get the
tell us,
memo?
what's going on Saturday?
Well, I'm doing another live on the Lady Instincts Instagram, and me and Miss Rachel are gonna play Never Have I Ever.
Oh,
We will
We're
have
gonna
our drinks
answer some
ready.
good questions. Yeah,
that's gonna be. What time is this?
Saturday
7?
at 7 Pacific California time. Pacific,
Oh
yeah.
fuck! The Lakers are playing at that time. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, darn! You're gonna have to record.
I was like,
No. That's good. That's awesome. And you okay? So you guys are you're collaborating very, very frequently
a
now.
lot, yeah. Ever since we first talked for the boss
man.
lady,
Yeah.
it went. We were laughing a lot, and it was
You
was
didn't even
seamless.
hear the stuff I had to cut out. Like
Shit.
I edit
Damn.
my own shit.
No shit. That's But Rachel, you're gonna be appearing on Lady Instincts. Are you gonna become a guest host, or how's that gonna work out, ladies?
For the live?
No, for the podcast, for the Lady Instincts podcast.
Well, our new episode is coming. It's gonna be up tomorrow, Friday, with Miss Ray joining us for a regular episode. So it's up tomorrow morning.
Okay, and so she's part of the host crew, the host panel.
Yeah, she was our guest host.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then is there another guest appearing on that episode?
Nope, it's me, Miss Kitty, and Rachel. So
Yeah, I joined them.
when I say it got good, it got good.
I think every
Go
time we talk, it was fun that we had to do a couple of takes because we get timed out, and we're not done.
You know what?
So
That's what I love about it, because it's real. Like this is when we have conversations in real life. We will have a laughing attack, and we'll not we won't stop laughing for a minute, or one of us will start stuttering, or whatever it is, and I keep that shit. I try to keep that because I want to be as real and as genuine as possible. So it was perfect. That's why it's I don't like to plan too much, because I like to keep it as natural as possible. Just go with the flow.
It was fun, and that was my first time meeting Miss Kitty, and we had a blast. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I can't wait to hear. That's dropping tomorrow.
Tomorrow, mm-hmm.
In 30 minutes. I'm just kidding.
Not that early. 8.
It's October. I know, right?
At midnight.
Yeah, Kassandra. So do you, and when you prepare for your episodes,
Mhm.
you know, do you, as a lot of your stuff just off the cuff or improvisational, or I mean, do you
No,
prepare a list of questions? How do you do
I'm a list maker.
it?
Like I don't script anything, but I do like to have
Talking
I like
point.
to have topics, yeah, talking points, like bullet
Yeah,
points written down so that I'm like, okay, let's talk about this. And if that takes us to something else, love it. I love extra shit. I just like having options so that when I do run out of ideas,
Oh
I
yeah.
can just pick something from the list and just go along with it. And it makes it super easy when you have like a co-host or a guest host who have that rhythm with you. Like they take it away. It can turn into something else. If it doesn't, bring up another subject and they easily like transition. Like it makes it super easy. But I do have my list.
yeah. No, I think that's you know, that's important. I obviously, you know, preparation and I'm for myself, I like to create a list, you know, as you know, I do the talking points and um but you know, there's other podcasts episodes where I've
Completely improvised.
completely improvised, you know, it's just off the totally, you know,
The
and it worked.
rambling alcoholics, like my friends or family, really, they completely improvise their shit. Completely. I mean, they
Really?
ramble. That's what the show's about. They're rambling, but
I do that
it'll
too.
come out because you know they've known each other their whole lives. They have stories. They know each other. They know how to mess around with each other. So like their shit always comes out super funny, and you would think it's like structured, but it's completely not. Like they
I have a
just
question for the both
work
of
off
you.
of each other.
Do
Yeah.
you guys have you guys come across like any guests that have like code words or like they don't want to touch topics at all?
No, I haven't. I haven't. That's
Well,
another reason,
that
you
makes it
know.
easier. That makes it easier too.
I always ask if I have someone on my show. I will send them a list of pointers, kind of like you
Yeah.
did, Andy, and I'll say this is the stuff I'm gonna ask or we're gonna talk about. Let me know if there's something you don't want to touch on, you don't want to answer,
Yeah.
and if you say something and you don't like it later, you're fine. I will edit it out. Just tell me what it is.
Yeah.
So then they kind of chillax because it's like, oh, okay. So even if I say it, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
the other way around. I'm like, I ramble and I just go off on tangents to like one thing, and I'm like, we'll circle back to that, but I forget that we're on a podcast and we may not circle back to it. Like, like we're discussing, like having a conversation with friends. So it's like if I ramble, I'm like, well, if I ramble too much, like we probably need to come up with a code word so you could tell me to shut up,
I mean, it's different when you're live, man. Live is it's another world. Like Andy, respect, because doing it live, anything could happen.
Yeah.
That's
right.
the beauty of it too, though.
Yeah. Yeah. No, exactly. Exactly. Anything can happen. Oh man. No, ladies, man, I want. I'm gonna wrap things up here. I'm really thankful for you being here. This has been so much fun. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna do
Yes.
this
Have
again.
to.
And yeah, this is it was quite the experience. I want to thank you so much for being for promoting and marketing and doing being so supportive. And thank you so much for taking the time for coming on the Profile Pot TV Ladies Night with DoubleAA.
Did we take it easy on you, Andy? Was it okay? Are you all right?
I feel like I feel huge relief. Yeah.
Were you nervous? He's all sweating. I don't know what they're gonna ask me.
We didn't go as far as I thought we were, so you're good.
No, no, you guys.
That's for part two. Part two.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh my gosh. Real quick, Miss Cass, where can the people follow you? The good people follow you.
I am on Instagram. It's Lady Instincts Podcast, and my personal one is Cast the Blast. All of my links on where you can listen to the podcast is on the bio of the Instagram. Easy.
Perfect. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Check out Miss Cass, Lady Instinct with Miss Cass and Mrs.
Join
Kitty.
the dark side.
That's right. That's right, man. Yeah. If you're looking for an educational experience,
Get to
you
know
got
your
to check
girl.
her. That's right. Yeah. Thanks again, Miss Cass, for being here. Rachel Loera,
Oh, thank you.
PenelopeRay'sBoutique.com. Where can the people follow you?
You said it, just at my website, PenelopeRay'sBoutique.com, or on my Instagram, Penelope Ray's Boutique. I also have the link. It has I have a resource page. So if you guys go there, not only can you shop for your little ones or, hire an event planner, but you can also listen to your favorite podcasters. I have Lady Instincts and the Profile Pod TV direct links on there as well.
Awesome.
My favorite people. So.
And yeah, thank you so much, Rachel, for what you do, everything that you do. Really appreciate your support. And I'm
thank you guys.
Of course. I'm looking forward to working with you guys in the future and collaborating. And to all, I can't wait. The future is so bright, and
Yes.
So I want to thank Tina Mendoza for being here as well. She's having, unfortunately, some technical difficulties throughout the night, and we appreciate everything that you do, Tina. Keep marketing, keep doing your thing, keep supporting, because we're going to support you. And, can't wait to see what things are in store for you as well as a businesswoman, as an entrepreneur.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So, again, everybody in the comment section, thank you so much. Pie Cruiser, Miss Kitty, thank you so much for being here. The list goes on, for people that came in.
Yes, thank you guys. It was fun.
Right. Pie Cruiser was a hit tonight.
Yeah. He had his own show.
He did.
Exactly. You need a podcast, Pie Cruiser. And Diverse City was here. Mega Man was here. The Kickback Podcast. So we had a lot of great people chime in today, and thank you so much, everybody. Don't forget the enter the raffle. The secret code Lulu Boyle, and what the hell, I said it again. Who cares? So get the
Not
Starbucks. Not lube, right? Lulu Boyle. Anyways, guys. So once again, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. For Miss Cass, for Rachel Loera, check them out, follow them. You will be entertained, you will be enlightened, you will be empowered. So
Yeah.
For myself, don't forget, if you want to be on the Profile Pod TV, DM me on Instagram. If you don't forget to follow us, subscribe. That's another thing.
Yes, subscribe
To the channel. If you're watching this right now, on the replay, or we have the 1,000 subscriber challenge on YouTube. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by December 31st of this year. I'm at 127 right now. Support the cause, support the channel. Just subscribe. Click on the button. No big deal. And like, follow, share, comment. Write us a review on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to Apple Podcasts. And all that good stuff. I love interacting with the listeners, the viewers. So don't forget that, guys. So once again, guys, thank you so much for being here. As always, for Miss Cass, Rachel Loera, for Tina, my name is Andy, Anatomical, aka DoubleAA, for Profile Pod TV. And we'll see you back next week on another episode of Profile Pod TV. Until then, always remember to take it easy.